you think you're better off alone? Do you think you're better off alone? Hey, said our hustler's work is never through. We making it 'cause we make it move. The only thing we know how to do. Said it's the only thing we know how to do. Work hard, play hard, work hard, play hard. We work hard, play hard, keep partying like it's your job. Work hard, play hard, work hard, play hard. We work hard, play hard, keep partying like it's your job. Do you think you're better off alone? Work hard, play hard, work hard, play hard. Do you think you're better off alone? Work hard, play hard, work hard, play hard. Do you think you're better off alone? Work hard, play hard, work hard, play hard. Do you think you're better off alone? Work hard, play hard, work hard, play hard. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to
Hey. How's it going? So, yeah, tonight's kind of just a test more than anything. So we'll see how it goes. But instead of going with, you know, everybody's talking about Templar right now. Everybody's doing the Templar stuff, and that's fine. That's what it is, you know. Whatever. Whatever. I'm not very interested in that. I'm not. You know, it is what it is. Listen, I've met a lot of people like that. Okay, I'm from the South, and you know, there's quite a few little fellas like that, big belly, little knight people who love to rape their wife. Okay, I'm used to that kind of behavior, you could say, right? On the other hand, I wanted to look into the other associates of Tectone, and one in particular caught my eye. I'm actually, who's this Hempley guy on my timeline? I know, right? It's disgusting. So I'm actually gonna have to do a little, because I forgot, I forgot that I can't show part of. I can't show one of the things that introduced me to this guy. So let me fix this real quick, because I got introduced to this guy who we are going to be covering tonight, who's quite an interesting little fellow, okay? So let me make sure that this is properly cropped before I show it to you, because there is porn directly in the replies of the first image I'm going to show you. So let me get a nice little screenshot here, okay? So, got that all pulled up. And I will unmute my little co-host here. Okay. So, this is the first encounter I had with this guy, right? And we're going to be covering Chibi reviews. Chibi reviews, which is awesome. Really cool guy. So, let me show you this. Hold up. So, bring it up a little bit. Why is it the same size as my... Okay, whatever. Hold on. There you go. There you guys go. There you go. So the first time I ever see this Chibi reviews guy, it's this tweet.
Serious question. We always see incest anime about brother and sister in anime and manga, but never mother and son. What gives?
I mean, already you're seeing the limitless potential. The limitless potential, right? It's beautiful. It's beautiful what can be done with this. And directly under, we have one of his freakish audience, right?
I want more mother and daughter instead, please. Not because I have an unhealthy obsession with big boobies. Not at all.
Post porn. That's the most liked reply, by the way. That's the first reply you see under there. Just porn. It's porn. It's incest porn, in fact. So we're working with a really great guy, and it's no surprise that this guy's been on Tectone's stream. It's no surprise that this guy's been in the same room, you know, in an electronic sense, as Nux Taku, right? We can't say we're surprised. This guy's probably friends with Templar too. Who knows? Who knows? But today we're going to go into him a little bit. So the thing that got me to really want to cover this guy, though, wasn't even this. It was actually this next post I'm going to show you. Let me make sure that the porn is gone. So it was this one. So let me just show you this. And I can't actually show you this video. So exciting. Really fun that I get to show you this one. All right. So here we go. If your sister does this, it's only right to do it back. Right. Right. So what is he referring to? This GIF. This fetish bait GIF of Dipper and Mabel Pines from Gravity Falls. Right? So awesome. Now, how old are Dipper and Mabel? How old are Dipper and Mabel in Gravity Falls, you may ask? Let's find out. and Gravery. Oh, they're 13 years old at the end of the show. Oh, okay. Okay. That's good. Wow. Thanks for being a member for 12 months. Appreciate it. Wow. So those are children. Those are children. By the end of the show, they're 13. Awesome. So clearly this guy's awesome, right? So we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. And Flavors, being a nice, really, really cool guy, has made me a whole docket. And I requested edit access and I still don't have it. But that's okay. So let's just see this. All right. So we're starting out just Chibi being a little weirdo. And as we go on, we're going to get more and more into the degeneracy. Okay. So this one we've got here. Short people literally promote pedophilia. I don't care.
Hello?
Hi, Spindling. Good morning, guys. Friendly reminder, someone has said this before. And Chibi says, I've been 5'3" since I was 12. Now, does that mean he promotes pedophilia? Yes.
Yeah. That's kind of epic, though, if you think about it.
But he does. He absolutely does. They call him the Lollymancer in the show. Lamau. Oh. And then Goat. We got this. He's collecting lollies like Pokemon. The Goat Subaru Lollymancer. The Pokemon Master of Lollies. Yeah, all right. Really awesome fan base here. Okay, and then, of course, Okay, Flavor, I didn't think you were going to put that on there. Fuck! Okay. Well, it's too late. Yeah, essentially. It's like poorly censored porn. So then we have laughing while crying emojis.
I'm only kidding.
What does this stand for? We need more. I think that's incest porn. I still can't believe that this is something that aired for this year for anime. We need more unhinged anime of a lolly and some person digging into the lolly's butt. The animators didn't need to go so hard for this scene. It's some weird robot dildo.
That's a 15-year-old.
Do you fuck with Shotas? Yes. Okay.
This is awesome, dude.
It's been over 6 days and my lolly post is still having people upset. I wonder how they'd feel if they knew I like giant women. Wait, so that means you're the lolly Chibi? Wouldn't I be a Shota? Awesome. Okay.
Wait, if you scroll up a bit to one of the images, yeah, that one.
This one?
With the little robot penis. Yeah, that character that is getting
Dear God,
raped.
dude.
Shut up, John. That character that's getting, anally probed is 15.
Awesome!
It's from the show Dandadan. It's a fucking terrible show.
Here.
Because it has just a lot of weird sexual stuff with like 15-year-olds. The entire plot is a 15-year-old boy loses his penis.
Awesome! We love to hear it. This is great. This is awesome. All right, so now we have this one. Can you please keep defending Lolly? Pretty please. With the sprinkle on top. Chibi responds,
Me.
always. Yeah, bitch! Awesome. Here, I'll make sure that you guys can be seen here. I want to make sure you guys are seen. Okay, there you go.
You guys need to be here for this.
Time to post my beliefs to get people to block me. Incest in anime is hot and funny. People that get angry over pixels is performative and wanting to virtue signal for optics. I will never stop posting about what I love because it's my passion.
He loves his passion is CP.
Fan service belongs in anime and manga. I feel like that's the least controversy he said in this part.
Wow, really, dude?
Okay. I love that he said like three just horrific things in a row and then fan service belongs in anime. Criticism isn't harassment, and most people say that it's harassment. Was shitting on Blue Lock or T-Bait recently. I don't give a fuck. I like Giantess Boar. Okay. I have left and right leaning beliefs. I hate censorship of artists and games. And Yuri is based in Hot. Now, for those
What's
of us
Yuri?
who
Is
don't know what
Yuri like
Yuri
the
is,
female version of like Yaoi?
what is Yuri? I can't remember what Yuri is either.
Don't you
Yuri
have a
can
folder
refer
for
to
this?
several things. It's a genre of manga, anime. It's literally just fucking lesbian anime. Got it. Okay.
He loves lesbians.
He loves lesbians. Got it.
Maybe he's transgender.
Okay, and then here are our thoughts on Lolly. Okay. I'm sure we're gonna get some amazing ones here. What is Wienerton? Wienerton? Oh, that's what. Why is that called Wienerton? Why is that called Wienerton?
How does Spindling know so much? I don't worry about it, dude.
Dude, you have to
I might be a pencil.
listen to be a true op. You have to study the anime, and that includes watching every single animated CP. All animated CP. You have to watch it.
I know what it is because Red says Desi when I made that video.
Yeah, he's done
I'm
all the
confident.
research, including watching every.
I watched every lolicon in existence. It's not that good.
And the reason, as an ex-lyrics glazer, I know all about, Lolly. So
You know all
that's
about
that's
people
that's
getting
my
kicked off the shows that they were the co-host on.
that's my expertise, right? Okay,
And lying. And
here we go.
deception.
Thoughts on Lolly, then Spurgs out. I'm about to get a lot of flack for this, but here it is. Lolly does not mean you're a pedophile. My stance will never change on this, because watering down words only helps actual criminals, aka pedos. If you find it weird, so be it. People have a lot of mixed stances on this, and that's fair. However, let's not help people that do actual crimes get away with hurting others. Anyways, that's my stance. Hate me if you want. Cancel me if you want, guys. So then, your bud Tevin, who, looks like a really cool black man, okay? I cannot wait.
Cool black guys.
Dude,
I
he's
think that's a white man.
ambiguous
Hold on.
race Tevin.
Ambiguous, yeah. Your
Okay.
book Tevin. Ambiguous. If Devin can come up.
You're ambiguously racial bud Tevin. I cannot wait for the video essays that come out in about you in 2 years. Imagine hoping someone harms kids because you hate them. This is super gross for you to wish for. Says a
What?
lot more about you than me. I don't think he said that at all. I don't think he said anything about that, dude.
Dude, my bud. Okay, so Tevin, he's my bud, right? My bud Tevin. He didn't even say that, dude. I'd know.
Dude, Buddy Tevin would never say
I know
that.
if he said it. I think he's all our buds today, right? Our buds Tevin. Get laid any percent.
Literally, okay, so then Tevin's trying to fuck him up here. Get laid percent. The personified royale speedrun where you sleep with Anne as fast as possible. Your bud Tevin apparently made that. And then Tevin said, literally commented on how this is satire the day I made it, try again. And so that's him talking about how it's satire. Wow. Now we have the video. Now here's the video of him talking about how he loves Lolly. Here we go. This is exciting. Look at this. Now I almost.
Never in my life have I.
Okay. All right. So we already have an amazing start to this.
This guy's
video.
obviously autistic. He looks like the autistic trick shot guy.
I almost just said the N word because I was so just aghast, but I don't say that word. So I'm just gonna say this fella right here. Look at this.
Fellas.
Look at this guy. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. Yeah, he clearly does have autism, and that's fine. We love our autistic kings.
It's okay to have autism.
It's fine.
Autism's pretty cool, but if you're autistic about little anime girls,
Yeah.
that's not autism.
Please choose
You're retarded.
choose a different special interest, dude. Why can't you just be into trains? Trains, ladders, dinosaurs. Dinosaurs is a good one too. There's so many different options.
Adult women. Adult women.
Into what, John?
He could be into jets.
Yeah, jets. Jets is great.
Yeah,
Jets is a great
that's
one.
a good idea, John. You're going up on the friendship.
Dude, dude. Fucking somebody needs to give Chibi a list of suggestions.
Can we Kirkify him? Can we Kirkify?
He kind of already looks like Kirk. It wouldn't be too hard to Kirkify him.
Before or after?
I feel like if we Kirkify Chibi, he's gonna take that as a direct threat on his life, though.
Okay.
Let's be honest.
Let's do it.
Yeah, you're like, okay, now I'm really down. Now I really want to.
You know what? I've been Photoshop since I was 9 years old. I think
Never
I could
in
whip
my
some
life have I wanted to be a cherry as much as I do right now.
What?
Me when I'm obsessed with fruit.
Me when I love the annoying orange fandom, and the cherry just came out as a new character. Dude, wow. What an amazing start to this video where he has a very serious take on Wally. Okay.
And I think anyone that
Never if I
watched
wanted to
this,
be an orange more.
this trailer for Wuthering Waves probably has maybe a similar stance to me. Maybe you might call me freaky or whatever, who knows. But the point of the
I
matter
didn't
is
say
that,
Illumina.
this PV trailer was the first thing that I saw when I opened up my social media tab today, and that probably says a lot more about me than anything else. But I will say that
Dude,
this
you know what he really reminds me of? He reminds me of like a fucking lolly obsessed version of Pegasus.
Also,
Like
can you just look at that frame that you paused on really quick? I think he's getting finally right now. Oh,
You better shut that mouth
What,
before I
dude?
stick something in it. You better shut that
Yeah.
mouth before I stick something in it, brother. Dude,
Chibi refused to a little boy at the place.
are you with me on my Pegasus comparison though? He really does sound like a
Look,
fucking
he sounds a bit
Pegasus
like
if he
Pegasus.
loved lolly.
I had a friend who had it with Pegasus. Maybe Chibi refuses Pegasus.
Honestly, maybe Chibi's just been wearing like weird brown face and has been Pegasus this whole time.
I would
makes
not
me
be
want
happy
to take
with
the
that.
plunge.
I
It
think that'd
almost
be
makes
a
me
lot
want
worse
to
than what he's doing
dive
right now.
head first into Wuthering Waves and actually play this game because of this PV. And I'll
That's
tell you,
just
gotcha game
the
ads,
thing.
man. They really know how to sell you. They really know how to sell you for wanting to
Well,
play
the
their
Daisy's
games.
description in
Every
the
time I
trailer,
see
Chibi
some
starts
form of gotcha
bouncing around
game
the
trailer
room.
for either like Brown Dust or Blue Archive, Wuthering Waves, Genshin.
Do you guys see like Gooner POVs and that makes you want to play a video game? Is there like an actual like demographic of people that
No,
are
it makes
like
me want
that?
to jerk off the phone.
Yeah. Like, does this? Can anyone relate?
If I see, dude, what is this like thing where it's like, dude, you guys ever watch like a sexy woman clapping her ass and you just want to play a video game? That is the gayest shit I've ever heard. No, dude, I want to fuck and I want to have sex. If I see that, if I see a woman shaking her ass, I'm like,
Well,
I
this
want
is
pussy right
this
now.
is apparently is the trailer for Wuthering Waves. So he's like, oh wow, dude, this is
What
gonna
the
be
fuck
such
is
a great.
withering?
Apparently, it's this game where the fucking lady's licking up a fucking cherry. Okay.
Never in my life have I wanted to be a cherry right now.
Yeah, dude, he wants to be a
Dude,
cherry
you know,
so
orange was-
fucking badly.
If annoying orange was licking on that cherry, I think I'd want to be. Or happy maybe.
I know this video does a
Yeah, I'm
sharp transition
considering
into a serious topic, but I'm seriously wanting to try Wuthering Waves. Okay, that's awesome. Thanks, man. All right.
Thanks, Chibi.
Impact, you get the
Chibi,
point.
we're gonna
You know,
kill you
anytime I
tomorrow.
see something, I'm just like, yo, these trailers are just absolute cinema. And they know their audience. And, you know,
He looks
just,
at it like a
I
fat rat.
appreciate just how shameless gotcha games are. There is a degree of respect I have, and I know that at the end of the day, a lot of gotcha games can be predatory because obviously loot boxes and having to spend a lot of money. But at the end of the day, I do
Bruh.
respect just the shameless nature of just how gotcha games are. And
Okay.
like I said,
This
there is a
motherfucker
degree
wants
of
little
respect.
girls.
But with that being said, though, this
These
video
games
is
look like
about
as soon as
it's, like,
complete
I need
dramatic
more
because
children.
obviously
I need more
I'm about to
children.
talk about a very
So,
controversial
no, let's
subject
get his
that
morals.
has
Invasion
led
of
me
looting,
to
like loot
get into a
boxes,
lot of
but
trouble
can't see
in
the
just these
Yeah.
last 6
of Wally. I don't believe
I was
it.
gonna say, this guy's morals are kind of awesome. Like he's like, yeah, I don't want little girls in my anime being naked, and then at the same time, it's like a fucking battle pass. No,
Yeah, the battle pass is predatory, but you know what's not predatory? My love little girl. Like that's where he draws the line, dude. Okay.
Dude, he
for
needs to
so
clear his
months,
Twitter
which is crazy.
notifications. What the
But
fuck is
the
all
point of the
that?
matter is, and why I even started the video
Oh,
off with
that's
this
shit, dude.
topic, is because for one, I wanted to start off with a lighter topic before I get into something very deep. But also, this is somewhat like very loosely related to the topic I'm going to be discussing, and I'll give the full context as I continue on with the video. But for now, let's transition to a very controversial topic, which is going to probably get me in a lot of hot water, actually. I see a lot of
Okay.
people being a little bit upset that I'm even discussing
Okay.
this topic, but I want to
Okay.
make my
You fucking
stance
get to it
very
then,
clear
Chibi?
and very
Jesus
well
Christ,
known,
dude.
for my words
Holy
aren't
yeah.
necessarily twisted. So let's get head first into it.
Him and
So I
Paragon
made a
banned for
post
banned on
back on
allegations.
March 19th, about 6 days ago. And you can pause the video if you want to read this tweet for yourself, but more or less,
We're live, Josh.
I finally state my stance on lollies.
Okay.
And the reason why this is relevant, and if you're unaware or don't understand the lore or anything
Uh-huh.
about me or anything else that's happened to me and all that,
Yeah.
it's one of the big reasons why I landed in a lot of hot water in the last 6 or so months. And to give complete
6 or 7?
context,
This guy
complete
reminds me
transparency
of,
to you, because I'm not going to hide anything. Just
Do you know who this reminds me of?
The
Hero
jit who
Hey.
cracks birds. That's who he reminds me of.
The jit who cracks children.
This jit cracks
Hero-
kids.
Hero Hey. You know, I talked about him a while ago.
Yeah, my only
He, like,
reference,
has the
my
same
only
stance
point of
as-
reference is you talking about him on one of your videos.
Yeah, so this guy had like the same standpoint where he was like, he wasn't like I don't think he's like a gooner or anything. He's just like trying to just get the bag, I think, and was just like saying like an opinion that would give him the most money, and it was for some reason the most money was lolly porn is okay. And his point, and I wonder, and I'm trying to figure out if Chibi is going to make this point. Him saying that in one of his response videos, he said, "You guys think I'm like a pedophile for saying that I don't think it's that bad, but the lolly community congratulate me for saying that I think it's just a bit weird." And I really want to see if Chibi reviews like, because it's like the equivalent of being like the left hates me and the alt right loves me.
Well, if you think about this from like a pure business perspective, like think about it. The people who like lolly are probably people who, if they have money, they're probably whales because they're probably like sitting at home all day and they've got like they hit it big on crypto or some stupid shit like that. So they've got a lot of money to spend. They don't have any friends. So yeah, I mean, there's probably a demographic that would love to give this guy money, right?
It's
So,
like
I
those,
mean-
yeah, it's like those people that have a really, really bizarre like fetish, and they all turn out to be like insanely rich and
Right.
shit. They can
Right.
pay for it all they want.
When you don't need like a ton of, you don't need the whole audience to be rich. You just need like a handful of people that are rich and willing
You need
to
to,
like splooge out the money.
yeah, if he's got like a channel, I don't know how many subs he has, but if he's got like 100K, he only needs like maybe like 100 of them to be like insanely rich for him to live pretty well off.
Exactly. And he's got, I think he does have around like 160K if I'm not mistaken. Oh
You
my
watch him,
god,
right?
no, he has 488K.
But either way, the point still stands. It's like this guy's probably just like
He's
he
doing
probably
fine.
does believe it to an extent.
Yeah.
But, like he's definitely fueling it a lot bigger than what it should be. He's like, I don't get why like non-commentary people make such commentary videos about shit that's just like not, they shouldn't even be like talked about.
I know. It's like,
So,
dude,
yeah.
nobody asked you for your fucking take on lolly, man. Nobody did.
It's
I
also
promise.
if you think this, just don't talk about it. And how about you go after predators?
Sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
To be
I
honest,
talk about why I think
basically,
lolly porn's bad,
an
and at
old
the same
video
time I still go
resurfaced
after
a long
fucking
time ago,
videos.
back from 2014. It was a 2014 video where it was an episode review of Barakomon. Hopefully I'm saying the name right. I think it was episode 4, 5, somewhere around in there. But
Episode
I remember
4
I
or
said
5?
that this
Duty.
character was extremely cute, and I said she's like a lolly of the season. She was extremely
The lolly of the
adorable.
season.
And people clipped that, and
My
then they
favorite little
started,
small-
spreading that everywhere, and it led to a lot of people to get ammo against me, and eventually it boiled up to the surface to where the Dawn to Dawn post happened back in October, and also the stuff that, transitioned after that, all the other slander and defamation. Basically, people started calling me a pedo.
Slander, what?
Because of like
Slander
me
and
saying a
defamation.
character was very cute and like lolly of the season. And ever since then, more or less, I've just tried to ignore it, not really talk too much about it. But I think anyone that
Obviously
knows me
not,
and
you
has
fucking
communicated
retard.
with me
You've
and
made a
you have
tweet
seen
and a
my
video about it.
stances on fiction and censorship, I think you already know what my opinion on the matter is. at the end of the day, lollies and stuff, they're not real. They're just drawings on a page. They're not harming anyone.
You're right, Josh.
That's what it is. It's just the argument that, if you like lollies or think they're cute and they cause you to be a pedo, it's the same argument as like video games cause violence. That is the new.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
It's absolutely
It's-
not.
No, it's
I
not.
can give an
Literally-
actual explanation.
No, it's not.
literally
It's-
the YouTube comment section pedophile fucking argument.
Like-
that you
Okay,
see.
this is the literal fucking difference. There's two different chemicals in your head. One's a sexual response, and one's like a stimulant, like just like adrenaline. People. The reason why video games cause people to get like angry and stuff is the competitiveness. It's not fucking blood and guts. It's like when
Right.
you're playing COD, you get fucking
Exactly.
pissed, right? And you like smash your fucking controller. At least I used to as a kid. And that's not because like a guy has a chainsaw and I'm like, fuck, dude, I can't. In real life, I'm so pissed. I want to kill. It's because the
I
guy's
know
fucking
that.
killing me, and I'm pissed off because I want to win. The difference between that and sexualized imagery is that it's two different chemicals in the head. One's giving you sexual benefit towards a specific kink that you have, and the other is like,
Exactly.
I like playing Call of Duty in my free time.
Exactly. It's literally like with lolly porn and shit. It's porn of children. Whereas
Exactly.
video games, there's a whole bunch of like different genres
Now, can you-
and stuff, and it's not like fucking
Yeah.
like sexual in like nature, in any
But,
way.
and can you say that like a percentage of people probably have been like influenced off of video games to do stuff? Yeah, but those people have already had a history of mental illness and like psychotic, probably like thoughts.
All right, which
You don't
means,
play
like,
Manhunt once and then want to stab people.
Well, at worst, right? Like you could point to video games being an exasperator. You can't point to video games being a cause, right?
Right,
And it's
there's
like-
another
You
thing,
can
too.
point to games that absolutely glorify terrible events. There was that one game, what was it just called, like Madness or Revenge, where it's just a guy going up and shooting innocent people. It's like, yeah, no, I get your point for that
It's
one. But
hatred,
that's,
what you mentioned.
Yeah.
no, I'm not hatred. Yeah, it was trying to
Hatred.
be like Postal.
Yeah.
It was trying to be Postal, but it just didn't understand why Postal was good. And because Postal is good because it parodies those things.
There's a hatred
exactly.
reference. There's a hatred reference in Hotline Miami too. Fun fact.
There is.
And yeah, no, I mean, on top of that too, like it's just the big thing as well is obviously, right? Like with a lot of video games, is there some form of real life equivalent of like, you could go out and shoot a bunch of people, right? Yeah, sure. But at the same time, that's like such an extreme. Whereas if you want to
Yeah, and
talk
at the
about
same
something like
time,
normalization, if you want to talk about something like normalization, fucking kids. Okay, when you fuck a bunch of kids on your Nintendo Switch 2, okay? It doesn't it may seem not that crazy. Okay? Because, kids are something that we readily run into every day, right? Now I'm not saying that's the
That's my favorite game on the Switch.
that's the deep dive I fall into, okay? I'm just saying, like, if you already have a predilection for kids and you're surrounded by a community that loves to fuck kids, right? And is constantly posting, like, kids in scantily clad clothing and normalizing it constantly. Like, the real equivalent, if you wanted to do the video games cause violence thing, if you were in a forum that idealized, mass shooters, right? That would be like, oh, okay, maybe, sure, maybe that would normalize that kind of behavior because that's a more one-to-one
But the
comparison.
difference with that is like, the difference with that is that that's the difference between community and repeating thoughts versus I play Siege because my friends like the game. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Yeah. No,
And also,
100%.
like, to go back on your equivalent and saying, can you do the same things you do in a game in real life? Like, yeah, absolutely. I can also run and jump like fucking Mario. Should we ban Mario because I banged my head on the wall trying to hit a fucking Goomba?
True. Dude, thank you for the 5 Bingo Bob. Bob said, never mind video games. I stopped watching movies because I found out they are also watching me. I hope you can.
This is a good comparison, Bingo Bob.
Dude, I hope they find a cure. I really do.
Too, is one thing you can do is also look at it from the author perspective. What is the intention of a person creating lolly? Well, it's specifically catering to pedophiles that like have an attraction to children. Whereas with like video games, when a person is making a video game, it's usually for fun. It's because they want to fucking tell a story. It's because of a number of different
These,
things.
I,
It's
I
not
really always wanted to bring up
specifically
this
catered.
question. Yeah, I always wanted to bring up this question. Why don't we combine the two, right? You were making the joke in like fucking kids simulator, right? This person said that they're anti-censorship. They don't think, illustrations of children are bad or whatever. What if there was a game, or how about a cartoon or a movie, where the entire point and the entire goal was you're a pedophile and you want to have sex with kids. These kids are modeled and everything like that. It's not real, but they're modeled after actual kids. Like, there's no lolly involved. Like, they're modeled after actual children in real life. It's like a very realistic game. So what then? Like, does that change anything for them?
Thank you
Because
for the
that is
two.
like actual pedophilia.
Well, I know, and I mean, like, again, we don't even have to ask those types of questions. Thank you for the two, by the way. Pink Circle, X-Files type of stream, true. We don't even have to ask those kind of questions because we have direct examples like Shadman drawing Def Nakim, right? Like, what would he think of
Yeah.
that? What would he think of that? And he probably wouldn't have a problem with it if we're being real, right? Given this guy's,
Otherwise, he'd go back on his stances.
well, and I have a strong anti-censorship stance as well, but that doesn't,
Yeah, same.
there are
But not fucking
exceptions.
lolly.
Well, exactly. There's exceptions to every rule. That's why you can't be black and white about anything, right? Because
Yeah.
you can't just be staunchly, completely anti-censorship, and anybody who does that is going to die on a very weird hill where they're okay with revenge porn and they're okay with child
AP.
porn. Like, that's the truth. So it's like, anybody who does a hardline stance like this is inevitably, even if they're doing it for not so bad reasons, which I think Chibi is doing it for not great reasons, but even if you're doing it for noble reasons per se, you're going to find yourself supporting very terrible things, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I wouldn't even call this like anti-censure. I'd say this is anti-child sexualization.
Exactly. Like,
This
does it make
censorship?
well, and if we're being real, anyone who is going to say I'm pro censorship because I don't want, animated CP to be something that's idolized and exist and etc., they're a pedophile. Like, and or at the very least, you're supporting pedophilia, right? Like, I'm obviously being hyperbolic when I say you're a pedophile if you do that, but like, if you are supporting that and you are saying like, oh, that's great, like, fuck it, man, dude, I'm just not, I don't want anything to be censored, and I think that you're pro-censorship because you don't want Def Nakim, the fucking 12-year-old, to be drawn fucking a dildo,
Yeah.
and I'm like, yeah, well, you love pedophile.
Him saying his like way of getting out of that is him putting in the tweet, if you find it weird, so be it. People have a lot of mixed stances on this, and that's fair. That's just like a way out. That's just like a way out of him being
It is.
like, it's like him saying like, no, I'm seeing both sides.
Yeah.
Like, no, you're not, dude. Because you wouldn't make the tweet. You would just keep it to your fucking self.
And he's doing the thing where he's downplaying what other people are saying, because it's like, do we find it weird? I feel like that's an understatement. It's a little more than weird. I find it a little more than weird. I find it gross. I find it deplorable. I find it not okay.
Yeah.
I don't find it okay.
It's fucked up.
Right. So, that's a little more than weird. I would call that out as like a moral wrong. Something weird is when like Spindling like blows bubbles with his mouth when he's on VC. Okay, like that's a little weird, right? Like, but like
I don't do that.
Okay, buddy.
Age. That is the new age argument, but for that type of content. And I don't like how it's being used to be weaponized against people and actually straight up like allow criminals to get away with more criminal acts against actual people.
That's
And,
not true. This is one of the most retarded things ever. Okay,
I want to know.
I can point to a lot of things that as to why banning lolly pornography or shota pornography or any sexualized image of a child, illustrated wise, is actually a good, right? We all know of Giggly Goon Clown, right? We all know Giggly Goon Clown. This person would find kids on Roblox, tell them with like Roblox is terrible like search censoring to look up like Rule 34 not,
Yep.
lolly porn, all stuff like this.
Well-
Get them into their Discord server and try to get CP out of them. Luckily, the intern directly got CP off of a minor to my thing. Unfortunately, they did get actual CP, but
take
Like-
all that away, right? Even with just the broader example of EPI. But let's take all of that away. Let's not even try to come up with positive reasons as to why taking it away would, help with stuff like that. I counter that to Chibi with, give me one example of how how taking away lolly actually enables criminals in any way.
because it's censorship.
So how does that enable criminals? How does that make
That's
pedophiles get away with anything? How is that changing anything? I challenge him to find one example, and I guarantee he can't, because he's just ranting off of his ass, and he's heard these talking points before in these communities that he spends his time in. That's what that's what this is. It's very simple.
People who support this stuff, they don't look into why it's like good or bad, right? Like they just repeat it because they jerk off to it. And
Right.
then they find friends who also jerk off to it. And then they give them terrible points and they repeat those same points like they've critically thought that up. People, and I'm not calling myself smart. It took me ages to come up with like really good points as to like why we should criminalize lolly porn and sexualize artwork of children, right? Other than just the fact that I think it's disgusting. First of all, the chemical balance thing for the video games causes violence argument. Third of all, like there's no bad stuff. What negative is there to getting rid of it? And what actual negative? I can't think of one.
And that's my whole thing. That's my whole thing, because that is a huge like tokenized talking point for these people. Is it's like, well, it would just enable pedophiles, it'd make it so much worse, like blah blah blah. Like it enables, like what he just verbatim said, it enables people to do more criminal acts against actual people. No, it doesn't. Give me one example. Yeah,
It's stupid.
like
By his logic, people should make CP legal because then it's easier for pedophiles not to actually groom a kid because they've got CP.
right, as if that doesn't,
You know what I mean?
right. I mean, it's retarded.
Yeah.
Once again, let's
wanna
get
say,
more
but
into
yeah.
context here. So this post, I'm just gonna read it. I'm gonna just straight up read it. I'm about to get a lot
As
of flack
far as
for
you
this,
can.
but here it is. Lolly
Here it
does
is.
not mean you're a pedo. My stance.
Okay, one more thing before we just get into it. I want to know so badly what is in this guy's bookmarks. It would be
It'd be really funny
be
if
a
it's
horrible
just, like,
day.
furniture.
Yeah, it's
Like he just bookmarks like furniture and like cool Pinterest stuff.
it's like, no, it's probably more like, little girls that are bound and gagged and
Little girl hentai.
bloody. Yeah.
Will never change on this because watering down words only helps actual criminals, aka pedos.
How?
If you find it weird, so be it. People have a lot of mixed stances on this, and that is fair. However, let's not help people that do actual
Let's not
crimes
help
get
people
away with hurting others.
hurting
Anyways,
others.
that's my stance. Hate me if you want. And I will reiterate, it is completely fine if you hate me, because most people are going to hate me regardless. That's just how it's going to be, because the people that's already hated me, this is just going to give them more confirmation that, yeah, there is a reason to hate me. But I more or less am saying this just to get my
Jesus
stance out there for my
fucking
words
yes.
aren't twisted. At the end of the day, it's not real, it's fiction, it doesn't harm anyone.
Fiction.
If you find it weird, that's completely a-okay. And that's why I even make this stance right here with this sentence. It's completely fine if you think it's weird, you don't like it, fair. But I think going out of your way, which I even state right here, like, harassing people and slandering them and then throwing buzzwords around doesn't really help.
No,
anyone. It's
Bingo
not
Bob, that
helping
is just
actual
what he sounds
people.
like.
It's more or less helping criminals get away with
I'm gonna head off.
injustice. In fact,
All right. Good
there's
night.
people that are so against this as well, and they think it's actually real, that they're willing to hope that someone gets harmed just to get an own against me.
Oh my god, he's using this in the fucking Twitter thing. Okay. One more time, man. He's literally just saying that he hopes a video essay comes out about you and how fucking retarded you are. He's not saying
Exactly.
he's not saying that he hopes you touch kids. Where are you getting that? Who's
Oh, did you look in the farms thread by any chance? Because
Yeah, that's-
about his bookmarks.
that's-
it was.
that's
I
where
should've seen it.
Flavor got a lot of his stuff.
Yeah. Hopefully you covered the
Is
Shadi
someone-
hack because there's some spicy shit there.
Oh yeah, I guaranteed.
that tried to call me out a few days back, and I completely snapped back at them. I'm gonna have to censor some words here on the screen, but basically,
He didn't censor
tried
any words
to
on the screen,
label
by the
me
way.
as a pedo, and they were wishing for my downfall and a documentary video made on me, hoping that I actually harm someone for they could watch it. There is no
That's
other way
not what
you
he
can
said.
really look at this and get a different type of content.
Yes, there is.
Because
Just
the post-
what are you talking about? What are you talking about? He literally said he can't wait for a video essay to come out on you. That doesn't mean you touch kids.
That's all he said.
What are you talking about? What
Stop
you
being an idiot.
by you saying this, you're sending more harassment. Like, if you really want to make the gay harassment like claim, you're sending more harassment to this guy because you're essentially saying that he's like wishing you to touch kids. You're sending more harassment for your audience than he is by saying what he said. So what the fuck are you doing? If you really care about that, what are you talking about?
that they're quote retweeting is literally my stance on it doesn't mean you're a pedo. And so the fact that they
He knows
quote
what he
retweeted
is.
me, and the first thing they say is, I cannot wait for the video essays that will come out about you in 2 years. It can only be interpreted one way.
Wait, that's actually so true. Wait, that is such a good point, Gokato. I didn't even think about it that way. Do you think he's just scared? That's what it is? Like, he's literally like, oh, this guy thinks I'm gonna touch a kid, and it's like, nobody mentioned that, bro. Nobody said anything about touching kids. Have you been touching kids? Because nobody said that. No one said anything about touching kids. You brought it up. So, what's been going on behind the scenes? What are you afraid of?
Is
It can
something
be
you want to say,
interpreted in a
Chibi?
Yeah. Like,
way that you're
something's
hoping
going
that
on.
there actual is crimes that come out about me, and hope people have been hurt for you can have the own and confirmation against me that I'm a bad person. Do you not see how insane that is? That is actual insanity that you wish for harm against people just for you can get a victory against a content creator you do not like.
What?
That's wild.
Bruh.
Rev even kind
Huh?
of got into the conversation and even
Oh,
basically
Rev.
said the exact
Awesome.
same thing.
Oh, God.
I
A
literally
friend of
pointed this
Rev's.
out by
A friend of Rev is a friend of mine. Awesome.
So, okay, I want to see what this guy responded with before you get into this. So, Tevin said, Chibi, the spiteful, probably cunt or worm, something like that. I probably would have censored it if he said worm. You say daily would take me... Oh, the shit that you say daily would take me years to catch up on you, slimy little worm. You talk big until people call you out, then fold like a bitch. People have asked nicely for you to stop, so I'm gonna tell you to shut up because that's the nicest thing I could say. And then Rev, of course, has the exact same fucking response as Chibi. Can you explain why you cannot wait for children to be abused?
the way. You can literally
Again, no one mentioned child abuse.
Exactly.
So where
Do
we...
you want to say, Rev?
Yeah, it's just on your mind. It's just on your mind, Rev. And it's on your mind,
And they're
Chibi. That's it.
They're just straight up outing themselves as
Yeah.
pedos.
Yeah, it's like
Exactly.
it's like
Going on.
it's literally like, oh yeah, you hope that I fucking fuck kids, and it's like, no, nobody said what, huh?
I
And he's like,
this
never
guy is
mind.
Like, this is just blatant, man.
you see it here. I'm like, imagine hoping someone harms people or harms kids because you hate them. This is super gross for you to wish for. Says a lot more about you than me. And then instead of arguing, like, you know, debating me and saying that's not what they meant, they start off calling me a spiteful little worm. That's wild. Like, why would you deflect and not even like follow up with answering my question? Instead, you go straight to name calling. That's weird.
Is it?
Very weird. Definitely hit a nerve there.
What?
Anyways, with that being said, we go
You're
into the
hoping
next
so
segment.
hard, dude. What?
Basically, this post has been continuously causing a lot of people to be exposed. A lot of people exposing themselves that they are so adamant about wanting to get me, like get confirmation I'm a bad person, that I'm actually hurting people, that they're willing to hope that people get hurt just for they can actually say, yeah, see, he is a bad guy. That is nuts. There's just so many people in the quote retweets and stuff that have exposed themselves that it says so much. And most of the time, when people are so adamant about this with this argument and against it, typically they have skeletons in their closet and they're projecting.
I love how this is like advertised as him like addressing Lolly. He is not actually, other than just saying the tweet that he did, he has not actually talked about his stance on Lolly once. He has literally just coped about the people like saying that he's a retard, essentially. That's it. That's all.
I'm not saying it always happens, but I've seen it a lot. Earth updates is definitely a recent one that has happened that I'm aware of, and I actively saw, and I think a lot of people that have seen it, probably have seen it. It was a gimmick account that basically exposed themselves and just straight up was outed as someone that actively is fine with harming people. So what I'm trying to say is that this post really is quite the test to see how far people
This
go
post was just a test,
to get a
guys.
victory over a content creator, hope they get a victory over a content creator. Wild stuff. Now, what's funny about this post, which gets into the relevant stuff of the gotcha stuff I was talking about at the beginning of the video, let's get into that. I'm actually someone that likes
What the fuck?
big women. Like
What
tall
the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Dude.
What?
Jesus.
What? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this, Chibi? Where? Who asked? Who asked you about this? Also very funny for him to make this stance because he literally also more recently has a tweet that I saw. I'll have to pull it up after this video where he literally clarifies that it's not the size of a woman that causes them to be a lolly, it is the figure. So just because he's into giants doesn't mean he can't be into giant lollies. And he is. He is into giant lollies. So I'm confused why he even clarifies this.
It's why my fiance is taller than me as well. And I'm just going to be
That's why your fiance's taller than you? Because you have a giant fetish? Bro, what the fuck are we doing? What are we doing?
blunt with you. It's interesting just how people will be quick to label me all sorts of buzzwords and just inflammatory responses just to slander me when I just wild, man. It's actually wild. But what I will say is I've been
What was the point of that tangent?
Yeah, get to a fucking point.
You literally just wanted to show the fucking bitch squatting on the building, bro. It's that simple. What the fuck?
You just want to show his face.
You just want to show your porn to us, bro. What the fuck?
wanting to make this topic for a while. I felt like it was very important to address. All I'm
Is
going to
it?
say once again, and this has always been my stance, if you find people weird for it,
No, I don't delete comments at all, dude. They may not be showing up on the live chat, but I don't. Who is deleting my comments? I'm not seeing anything. My mods definitely aren't, because I would see that the comments are hidden. I do know that YouTube has had like glitches with the comments recently. There was a YouTuber named Maury. I'll show it to you guys after this. And he put 7 comments on one of his own videos, and only 2 of them showed. So I know that they've been having a problem with that recently.
fair.
Sorry that your comments aren't being seen, bud.
Fair. Actually fair. But going out of your way to label people,
Thank you for the
pedos,
2. I hate this
slander
dude
them,
now.
harass them, it's not helping anyone. It's actually actively allowing criminals to get
Shut
away
up!
with things easier because the words get watered down to
You can't say that without standing on business and giving me like some kind of anything on that claim. You have to give me something, man. Anything.
Exactly, like,
Like, it's not hard. Give me anything, bro.
such a degree, people now have to start asking themselves, is it actually someone that hurt someone, or is it over drawings? And when that is a normal conversation or just a question, there's a problem. A big problem. I'll leave it at that. Feel free to...
Okay. Okay, Chibi. I'll capitulate to your demands, buddy. Instead of calling you a pedophile, we'll call you a pedophile to be. How about that? How about that? Is that better? We'll call you a pedophile to be. We'll call you a pedophile in training. okay, instead of a
I was
pedophile.
gonna
If you're
say.
into drawings, how about that? Okay, is that better? Is that better? Do you like that better? Chibi? Good God. All right, here, let me show you guys this real quick, because this is something that's happening. Okay, never mind. It's not gonna fucking come up. But yeah, I mean, Maury's been talking about it. He has like 5 million subs, and it's happening to him too. So unfortunately, it is something that's happening. All right, Chibi reviews being a fucking cuck. Like, so now I think I have the voice down a little bit. So let's see if I can pull this voice off here.
Like, nothing I say will ever be good enough. I can say everything they want me to say, but it'll never be good enough. I know I'm a weirdo who has annoying opinions, but it's honestly depressing seeing continuous posts with 15k likes wishing me to die. The amount of unending hatred I've experienced for months is something I truthfully don't wish on anyone. I wish I was the monster they think I was. What?
Okay, he
Why?
wants me.
Why do you wish that? What does that mean? What?
Jesus Christ, Chibi. Oh
Then-
God.
Then I could legit be the scumbag that doesn't care and only wants money. But I only ever wanted to talk about my passions, like naked little kids. Okay. I kind of just want to disappear, but I don't want these evil people to win. It's such a terrible feeling, and I understand content creators get hate, but TBH, if they truly get this much hatred constantly, I don't know how they deal with it. I've seen posts with 20k likes saying I have a victim complex and I should shut up. I look at it and think, am I really not supposed to talk about my feelings at all? Am I supposed to take actions against my life silently? Am I supposed to accept my family hating me over the doxing silently? I want to disappear, man.
So yeah, he did get doxxed. Which, like, obviously we don't condone doxing. That's a bad thing. Bad thing, okay? We all think that's bad, okay? Like, you're not gonna hear me condoning that, okay? I don't like doxing, guys. That's bad. But let's see what he has to say about this.
And for that, from the bottom of my heart,
Go outside more, dude.
Do you think Chibi wants a giant loli to fart on his face?
Oh. Do I... Sorry, I'm gonna have to... Oh my god, dude. Holy shit. Oh. Give me a sec. Oh my god, I forgot. I always forget about the fucking jump scare thing until it already happens, dude. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Okay. Do I think Chibi Reviews wants a fat lolly to fart on his face? Yes. Yes.
Of course, because he's
And-
a
and-
retard.
And this is why I keep the $10 plus equals a jump scare, because I know it always entertains the fuck out of you guys. You haven't figured out how to turn it off? No, I just kept it on because I know that you guys love it. God, holy shit. Okay, wow. One of these days I'm gonna have a heart attack on stream. You're just gonna see me dead for like 9 hours in a row. And then you're gonna see like the fucking paramedics carry me out. It's gonna be the best stream ever. It's gonna be awesome. Alright, so let's see this. Good God, guys. Jesus fuck.
Again?
Thank you for the $12.98, Bingo Bob. Oh. Oh, God. Guys.
Those bloody Aussies, man.
Listen, I love the money. I really appreciate it. I am a Jew, okay, at my heart. I've been, I was actually voted in as an honorary Jew at my local synagogue because of my love for money. But, it's just, thank you.
that, from the bottom of my heart, I shall remain forever grateful. You've given me more love than I could ever handle.
Yeah, you're right, Swoops. I need to fake my death or actually die of a heart attack. That would really give me some good views.
But it would mean that
Wait, is he crying?
were willing
Dude, I just had so much adrenaline from, like, the jump scares that, like... Okay, so apparently Misty Chronexia, who's probably a lolcow in their own right if this guy likes him. So apparently
Yeah,
he's
I'm
saying
gonna go
farewell.
on the thumbs.
He's saying farewell, and Chibi is here. Have you guys ever seen this? This is what this reminds me of. I have to show you guys a clip out of this because I'm sure you've seen it, but like I know that you guys will take a little bit of delight from this one. Force Awakens trailer guy crying. You ever seen this one? I'm sure you've seen this, Warlock.
Sorry about that. I'm going to turn this puppy up. There we go. And let's do this.
This is Chibi reviews right now.
His fucking face, seriously, dude.
Dude, Chibi, when he finds out the new fucking Lolly has dropped, new Lolly character in Genshin Impact has dropped.
His face, I can't get over it.
No, I can't get over how, like, fucking, dude, that poor guy, I know he got, like, bullied to all hell. Like, listen, if you fucking love Star Wars to the point where you, like, start coming and crying, okay, that's whatever. Like, I'm not gonna hate on you. But, like, you know, it's just too funny. It's too funny. I can't help it. I can't help it, okay?
Yeah, that's
I'm
hilarious.
Like, it's just too good. Chibi's like, I'm not gonna be able to hold myself back. I loved his lolly. I loved his lolly.
Honestly, it takes its toll on anyone's mental health.
It really does, man.
So I think it's time to
I hate it when people call me out on lolly.
keep the fun memories, the lost friendships, and move on to the brand new world of Grenexia Infinity. A place where I won't be suppressed anymore, and where people will be able to get proper
The way he just clutched his hand in anger.
They did this
is
to my
not
goat.
first time watching this. This is actually my second time just watching.
And you're still crying?
And I actually just seeing someone that inspired me to be a YouTuber having to say goodbye is not something I expected to see in 2020.
Okay.
It's
All right.
I know
It's no
not
wonder.
everybody is
Hey,
going
is-
to be able to relate.
That Misty guy. Oh, boy.
However, if there's anything in recent
Oh, good.
memory
Of course.
that I think can make some understand why or how I feel right now, is the channel Markiplier made for the past year, and then, you know, they
What?
deleted it about a week and a half ago.
What?
That is the exact same feeling that
Is
I feel
it?
in my chest right
Is it really?
Credexia was my
Well,
favorite.
PP, thank you for becoming a member, buddy.
He is a good man.
Appreciate it.
And
By the way,
seeing how
I just want to say, you know, now that I've got a couple people here, I do just want to say, I am working on a main channel video right now. And given how entertaining this subject of Chibi has been, I think this is what I'm going to settle on this being about. I think it's going to be about Chibi. So I'm going to make a main channel video on Chibi, and the way that this is going to work is it's going to be a kind of a deep dive sort of thing, because everybody else who has made a video on this guy has been, you know, between 15 to 25 minutes long. I'm looking at something more around an hour, something that's actually going to be like a chronological, you know, series of events of this guy's tumultuous, horrible life. Okay. And so it's going to take a while. But that being said, the members are actually going to be getting something soon. It's actually going to matter that you're a member soon. I know that I haven't really posted anything in terms of members, and so I really appreciate anyone being a member, period. But we are actually going to have member perks soon. And that's going to look like...
People are begging for money right now.
I'm not begging for money. I'm explaining what people are going to get for being...
money, man.
All right.
No
Wait,
one's-
check side
no
chat
one's
until I find
subscribing, man.
something.
Josh, I was in the
Makes
middle of
sense.
fucking talking, dude. Like, just don't make me be a cuck
Okay,
right now,
fine.
bud. Please.
Fine.
Like, Jesus Christ. All right.
Go.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up. You don't have to be here. I will ban you. I don't care. I will be a cuck. I will be a Jew.
Be here, bro.
Okay. So, yeah. So what I'm picturing right now is I really like using copyrighted music in my videos. So part of what it's going to be is it's going to be a more full length, like I'm going to have members only exclusive little sections of the video that don't make it into the main video because it would go on for too long. I'm going to have stuff like that. I'm going to have actual copyrighted music in there that I can't put on the main video because that's what I like to use. I would much rather use that. It's going to be stuff like that. It's just going to be more full, more beautiful.
Boo
Oh my
again.
God, that's so cool.
Woman
It's a
zombie
director's cut.
emoji. Ghost emoji. Skull
thank you.
emoji.
Thank you for the 12.98. Thank you. Thank you.
Please.
So yeah, so that's what that's gonna look like. I'm actually gonna have members only perks. I'm not saying, listen, this is not a shill. I'm not telling you to become a member right now. Like, listen, you don't have to become a member, period. But I'm just saying, if you become a member once that video's out, there's actually gonna be a reason to. There's actually gonna be members only content. I'm really trying to invest in the channel a lot more in terms of videos. It's been over a year since I posted a video, and that has really hurt me. It has hurt me to my core, okay? And I'm starting to kind of branch out a little bit and not do commentary topics as much. So I'm also working on another video that is non-commentary related. I'm still deciding whether I want to post that on my main channel or make a new channel altogether. We'll see. So either way, guys, good stuff coming ahead. That's all I wanted to say about that. And Chibi, if you enjoy this Chibi coverage, there's something coming out about that.
I can't wait for the
He's
Chibi Reviews
continuously
director's
been
cut.
destroyed by the algorithm that is YouTube, and how there's just so much rampant abuse with the strike system, and the notification problems, and then the blacklisting, and just it hurts. What hurts?
Oh, let's. Sorry, Warlock, I didn't see that until just now. Let's check that right now. Hold on. No wonder Chibi is fucked, considering his inspiration got into controversy over his daughter doing the Ahego face. He taught his daughter the fucking orgasm face. Okay, let's look at that. Gonna have to do some damage control on a fucking joke. My daughter had no idea what an Ahego is. She was making silly faces, and I added the caption for a meme. Was it in poor taste? Most definitely. Not all my jokes are great, and that one got out of control for sure. 1 of 4. Dude! He had his, like, little daughter do the fucking... Awesome. Awesome. Really...
No wonder Chewie's fucked. This guy's inspiration.
And I wonder why this guy got chased off the internet when he's making children do an orgasm face.
Actually, when did this video about Chewie come out anyway?
Let's see. 4 years ago. Yeah, because he was referencing it being in 2020.
All of this is the fact that I can't sleep. I wake up, go to YouTube, and I see this in my recommendation feed, of all things. Like, what? And this is the first time I've seen a Misty Cornexia video in my recommendation feed in, like, I can't tell you how long. It's been that long. And everything he said in this video is actually accurate. Like, the only time I ever knew what was really going on with Cornexia is if I went to his channel. Even with bell icon and all that, I never got notified for any of his content. And it's sad, and saddens me that the first time I get a recommendation from him in a very long time is when he's basically saying goodbye to Misty Cornexia.
Dude, that's based as fuck.
And moving
YouTube was like, everybody's gonna want to know about this one. That's awesome.
It's... like...
Kalu, can I come to
Cornexia,
California and play
King of Lightning,
soccer with you?
Neverworld, and Code Provider are the individuals that inspired me to be where I'm at right now.
Wait. Who are these other people? I want to hear the other people.
King of Lightning,
Neverworld, for Neverworld,
Provider,
and
are the
Co-Provider. I guarantee every single one of these people have horrible, horrible children in their closet. We're not even going to say skeletons in their closet because let's be real.
Yep,
Let's just be real. Okay, awesome. We got the on the ground news. Warlock, okay.
Individuals that inspired me to be where I'm at right now. It was those 4 individuals from the past. And Sawyer as well. Sawyer
Thank you.
7 May.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You've really outdone yourself. Sorry. What'd you say, Warlock?
For Neverworld, was apparently friends with Chibi reviews.
Oh yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I mean, I guarantee, it's like one of those things where like you idolize somebody, you become parasocially attached to them, you start being friends with them. That's a classic in the YouTube sphere. There was another guy though. Let's hear.
That literally, and Sawyer as well. Sawyer 7 Mage.
Sawyer 7 Mage too. Okay, cool.
All of them are what really got me to become a YouTuber and make me figure out there is an area that I could express my passion, my love for anime, manga, and just the culture in general. And seeing someone that has been around longer than
Go Carol, what the fuck are you talking about? What is... Oh, it's not funny because of kids getting hurt, but What's not... What are you even talking about? What are we talking about?
I have leaving the platform, or not fully leaving, but leaving this channel, moving to another channel, it hurts because it saddens me that he has to go to such extremes.
Oh, so he didn't even... Wait, you're crying because this guy just decided to make another channel? He didn't even leave the internet? He just made another channel? That's it? And you're crying? Dude, you're such a pussy. What the fuck is going on?
To be able to even have a chance anymore at YouTube. It's...
Oh, that he was projecting about diddling kids? No, listen, it would be funny. Listen, it's just like eating meat. The kids are already molested. It's just like how like the meat is already dead, right? So it's like it's not your fault. You're not wishing the kids to be molested. You're just saying it would be funny if that's how it turned out. Okay, I get you. You're okay.
Kindness back to Cronexia, because he has shown me great kindness in the past. He has done me such a major service.
He sent me so much lolly
many years ago.
He sent me so much Shotokan, and I just really appreciate that.
Snafu, the series that I refuse to review.
You can barely hear the video. Here, we'll fix that. Sorry.
He was the one that set
me
up with Federator to be able to overcome those issues. To have
I don't know these things unless you tell me, bro.
I lied. This is the last boo.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my god. Am I smoking a damn X3 bar? No, it's a freaking geek bar, dude. Fuck off. You guys are so mean to me. Thank you for the money. Thank you. I appreciate you. I love you. I'm sorry. We'll turn up the video, okay? We'll turn it up. Okay? God.
He helped me out a lot. He really helped me out in a hard time. Him and the Anime Man. And...
The Anime
Man?
Wait, isn't the Anime Man like super fucked? Isn't that guy like giga fucked?
Oh yeah.
He has connections with the Anime Man? Wait. Didn't Spindling talk about the Anime Man? I wish Spindling was here.
Let me check his channel.
Yeah, I'm looking right now too. Because I'm pretty sure Spindling talked about him. Hold on. Okay, my fucking shit's been laggy as fuck. Also, this video is quiet. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. It's quiet. Spindling definitely fucking talked about him, right? I could have sworn he talked about him. I think he talks about him in the video. Hold on. Didn't he talk about him in, did he delete that one video about the different lolly people? Because he had that video about the different lolly people. I think he deleted it. I'm gonna freaking confront him about that. I don't know.
Unless YouTube did it on him. Because YouTube has been a bit stupid recently.
No, I feel like I would remember that. Because I know you'd say something to me if that happened.
Yeah.
Huh.
Because I remember, because Hero Hay was in that video, like I mentioned earlier.
Right. Weird. Soul Skibity, thank you for the €10, buddy. I don't know why it didn't do the jump scare. Sorry. I guess it doesn't like European people. Anime man, gooning to all the schoolgirlies. Is that the anime man? Is that what he did? Okay. I think it's because you sent a sticker instead of a message.
That's what
I
it
think
is.
that's why it didn't do it. I'm sorry, buddy. But thank you so much for the 10. I'll do a little jump scare for you. Ah! Is that good? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right, let's finish this.
Seeing him go out of his way to help someone that was very small at the time.
We'll put a message on it next time,
made
Soul, and
me
I'll get it,
respect him
dude. I'm
even more
sorry.
than I did. I already looked up.
Oh, I will eat the
and
nut
when he
for you,
did
bud.
that, I was
Here.
amazed because
Let me make sure I have some water.
And then he did that for me, and I was just like, "Whoa!"
Dude, he's just like glazing the anime, man. Hold on. All right, you guys are gonna see that it's like really hot in my room right now. So I have my got my little PJ bottoms like turned up a little bit. Okay, so don't say anything about that. Okay, listen. All right, it's just like having PJ shorts, but I don't own those. Lolicon, can't you see? Sometimes your hard drive's full of CP. Okay, well that's just. I don't like that very much. Can't lie. All right, so these are Carolina Reaper peanuts. As you may know by now, if you've watched enough of my streams, they hurt my throat very badly. I think they're around a couple million Scoville. So let's do that while we're watching the rest of this.
Oh,
They're
yeah, child safety policy apparently.
Oh, it's Finley's.
Yeah, here. I'll put the picture in the chilling chat for you. One
Oh, I
second.
didn't know that. I must have forgotten because I guarantee you told me. Damn, that
Yeah,
sucks.
check chilling chat.
I hate it when
Something,
YouTube does that. It's so fucking shit when YouTube like takes somebody who literally has not done anything fucking wrong and like it fucking retarded, man.
Yeah.
We've reviewed your appeal.
Violated child safety.
Yeah, it violates child safety to try to tell people about people who are like looking at the kids, dude. Yeah, that's really putting children in danger, right? God, it's fucking retarded, man. I hate that shit.
Agreed.
My profile picture's awesome.
And then
So true. All right, here are the two nuts.
He's always seemed like a genuinely good guy. He's always been a nice guy to me. And I want to show some kindness back to him because he was there when I thought it was over for YouTube. And so I want to shout out his new channel, Cronexia, and link it in the description. And
Yeah,
I'll probably link it also in the
congratulations, bitch,
comments.
dude. Fuck.
I really do urge
Here he
all
gets
of you
12.3k. He's doing
go
fine, dude. He doesn't need your
and
fucking
subscribe
shout
to
out.
this man.
Oh my god.
Put a notification bell on.
Oh my god.
There's many YouTubers that continuously get messed up thanks to the algorithms.
I need to
And
swallow.
even if you subscribe, you don't always get notified.
Mhm.
It's something I think some are aware but not fully understanding of. And the bell notification does really matter a lot.
Yeah,
And
I mean, yeah, people
I
can be
really
shadow
do
banned.
urge you all,
Oh my
if you
god.
have any content creators that you want to be notified
Oh my god.
for, you should definitely do that. Because subscribing, honestly, is not enough anymore. Sometimes you even have to go the extra step and actually actively search out the channel to find it. And it's crazy to me. It's absolutely crazy to me how stuff like this happens. And how, like, you can make genuinely good content and you still will just... the algorithm will destroy you. It's what's happened to animators for a very long time, and...
Shut the fuck up, Swoops. Oh god.
I'm happy Cronexia isn't leaving the platform altogether. That makes me happy.
What is bro doing?
But
But
to
it's
see how he
mild
has
at
to go to
best.
such drastic
Can you
measures-
fuck off? Can you fuck off? Hold on. Let me see how much. Because I think it has. Does it have the Scoville on you? Can you fuck off, dude? Hold on.
What brand of Himpleton?
It's got a fucking. How many Scovilles is Carolina Reaper? How about that? How about that, dude? Since you're calling me a fucking fraud, link me them and I will eat 2 of them. How many Scovilles? Oh god. Oh fuck me. Okay,
1.6 million.
1.6 million, bro. Fuck off. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, if you want to know if you wanna buy these for yourself, it's called here it is. Ass kicking Reaper Pepper Honey Peanuts. Kick yo ass hot. There you go, you fucking bitch. How about that? How about that, asshole? Okay. Bring back the fucking purgatory sauce. I didn't get to bring it with me, dude. I didn't get to bring it on a plane, so I gave it to fucking Joey and Flatley.
Just to be able to even have his content.
Yeah, you are too
now
British. You just eat
says
beans on
enough
toast, dude.
to
You
how
don't even know what
broken
spice
this
is.
And I wish you the best. If you somehow find this video and you watched it, Misty, or Chronexia, I should call you now.
Chronexia, I should call you now.
The very best on
I
your
wish I could
endeavors.
slap on
really
your
do.
knob.
And I know I thanked you in the past, but I once again just want to say thank you for all the help you've done for me. And hopefully, even if I know it's nowhere near the same as what you did for me, I do want to show some kindness back.
Yeah, show some
Please,
kindness back,
everyone,
buddy.
Show Misty some kindness, or Chronexia some kindness. It's gonna.
Oh,
take a lot
I
to
just
appreciate.
oh my god.
And please go subscribe to his new channel.
Can you fuck off?
It. He's a really good man.
See,
He's good content.
Here's the advantage of me doing the
With
fucking
that,
evil
I'm gonna leave it with that.
peanuts. I get very aggressive. Very aggressive.
Just yeah. I love you guys.
Wait, Salt Skibbity thinks paprika is spicy? You're fucked. You're fucked. It's over. It's over. You're gonna eat those and go to the hospital. You're fucked. Your throat's gonna start closing, dude. You're done. It's over. You're fucked. Okay. Yeah, fucking Soul. You're not doing yourself any favors here, bud. Alright. Anyways, Chibi whines over being clowned. 3 different videos on him getting clowned. Awesome. Great. Alright. Why is it still not doing volume? Hello? Chibi. Arth the Chibi.
From death threats to full-blown racism on display for the last 24 or so hours directed towards me, you're probably wondering to yourself, how did we get here? How did stuff like this actually happen? Why is my entire feed, or the quote retweets on a lot of my tweets, basically stuff like this? Basically people justifying racism, saying this isn't racist, etc.
Sounds
or to death threats,
spicy.
etc.
Yeah, it was
Probably
spicy.
wondering,
Thanks for the
how
$12.98.
did this even happen to begin with?
Oh.
Where we have people literally saying stuff like this. Well, it all began with a manga series last week about a fictional story with fictional characters. It all begins with Chainsaw Man chapter 167 and 168. Thanks to my opinion on the said chapters, thanks to how I felt about said chapters and fictional stories, so to speak,
I'm gonna get a
people
double
have
heart
gone out of their
attack.
way to actively try to defend this said fictional story by going out of their way and sending and hoping that there is harm done to a real living, breathing person. Am I the only one that sees the irony in that? Like, please
Was
don't be.
this
I'm not
absolute
feeling it.
coal?
But with that being said, I'm just going to be completely blunt. As I said last week when I made my follow-up video saying I upset Twitter, I'm doing the
Check
exact same
DMs,
thing again.
Himpy.
If they want to give me
Check
fun
DMs.
content, they want to
Alright.
just show how nuts and insane they really are, I'm just going to farm them. I'm going to farm them for free YouTube content because, I mean, look, we can point and look at the crazies on full display here, but on top of that, we can just straight up, you know, see the current state of just the community, the Chainsaw Man community, or at the very least, the vocal minority of the Chainsaw Man community. And as I stated in my video last week, I feel
Okay,
like a
blah
lot
blah
of
blah. I'm fucking bitching because I had a bad take on Chainsaw Man. Sad. It's very sad. Very raped behavior. Alright, what about this one?
looking at this in
Dude, how many times is he gonna talk about Chainsaw Man, dude? Holy shit! Okay, so as you can see, this guy, like, freaks out about... Oh, and then, oh, of course, Rev has to...
Hey, what's up, guys? Rev here. We all know
Awesome.
that Twitter is an absolute hellscape devoid of anything that resembles basic human decency. It's the kind of place where you can make the most innocuous statement just to have your words twisted to fulfill someone's headcanon, or, God forbid, you make a joke and then have a horde of unemployed dweebs spamming you with death threats or game end bait. perhaps it's predictable to see this kind of animosity directed towards nut jobs like this guy when he makes an edgy joke, but it's always sad to see innocent and good-intentioned people swept up in this toxic shitstorm that is Twitter.com. The latest example of that is Chibi Reviews, who found himself under fire from antis after making this tweet captioned, "That's it folks, wrap it up. Denji X Makima has sailed." A tweet that is a very obvious joke, because as someone who has read the manga series, he is aware that this relationship between Makima and Denji is a very toxic and abusive one, but one that might not be very obvious to viewers of the Chainsaw Man anime who are just being introduced to the franchise. Well, joke not received, as you can see by the number of quote retweets.
Hey Josh, if you're gonna like literally like have a stroke and like fall over your fucking keyboard, can you mute yourself?
I'm sorry. I wasn't in the room. I'm sorry.
Containing a whole slew of death threats and gay men bait directed at Chibi. Now, this was something he mentioned in his video covering the situation, but at the time of the backlash, Chibi was not doing so well.
Dude, look at these tweets. Depression is the worst feeling. Every time I grasp at some form of happiness, it slips away. Sorry for
This Ender
venting.
needs to blow his brains.
Forgive me. Everyone who sent me words of encouragement today. Thank you.
Shinji, like, what the fuck?
I've been using this weekend to clear my mind. I promise videos tomorrow, everyone. Guess what? If you receive hate over a stupid take, you shouldn't care. You shouldn't care. You should literally be like, yeah, these people are fucking retarded. They shouldn't care this much about my Chainsaw Man joke. That's it. That's all you gotta do.
What
That's
was
it.
his joke? Wait, what was his Chainsaw Man joke?
He said,
Denji X Makima ship sailed.
yeah, he said the Denji X Makima ship has sailed.
That's kind of weird.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it was a joke. Like,
Oh.
Considering he ends up killing
Who-
her and-
W rage bait then.
yeah, I guess. And then a bunch of people,
Exactly.
but then it's not W rage bait because a bunch of people responded to the rage bait the way that people respond to rage bait, and they told him to kill himself. And then his reaction to that was like, every time I grasp some form of happiness, it slips away. I'm sorry for venting.
Nigga,
Forgive
what?
me. Yeah, dude, he starts fucking suicide baiting on Maine because he like got Chainsaw Man comments, dude. Like, holy fuck.
Bro, fuck this Chainsaw Chud life.
I know, dude. Yeah. I'm never watching Chainsaw Man again after this.
He'd been going through a rough patch with his mental health over the past few days, something he shared on Twitter, where he then made this follow-up tweet stating, "Not gonna lie, it's not a good feeling being told to gay men myself by multiple people today. And as you might have guessed, hearing a man expressing concerns over his mental health."
Then guess what? Don't fucking rage bait then. Don't say stuff that's gonna get people mad if you can't handle it when people tell you to kill yourself, you dumb fuck.
Like, you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen, bro.
Exactly. If you can't take, if you can't like fucking, don't be throwing stones when you're living in the glass house. Like, that's it. It's
Either
that
that
fucking
or-
simple.
You know, you talk about kitchens and stuff. If you can't handle people fucking criticizing him over some shit that he says, send him to the fucking soup kitchen. He doesn't need to be on YouTube. He
Exactly.
needs to find a
Yeah,
different job.
exactly. That's the nature of being a YouTuber. Like, you're gonna get criticized. You're gonna get random retards who are throwing stones at you constantly. That's it. Like, I'm a tiny little channel and I still receive like lots of criticism of people. I get people telling me to kill myself. Do you think I give a fuck? Do you think I give a fuck about the random 40-year-old living in their mom's basement telling me to kill myself? No, I don't fucking care. I don't care when a 700K channel calls me a violent stalker, okay? I don't care because I don't value their opinion. That's it. And if you don't know how to do that, you shouldn't be a fucking YouTuber.
I stones at black people.
To be honest, I feel like half the shit he says isn't rage bait, but he plays it off as rage bait after like getting a shit ton of hate for it.
I mean, it's hard to view these like, it's hard to view that as anything else, right? Like, it's hard when you have this kind of reaction to getting what a rage bait reaction would, you know, naturally garner. Then how else are we supposed to take this? This probably was a legitimate opinion. I mean, this guy's already into weird lollies and stuff. Why wouldn't he be into sexual assault, right? And like weird, like toxic relationships. I don't know.
Health after receiving death threats over a joke about fictional ships, antis swarmed in to double down on their threats, and I would show them, but at this point, Chibi has rightfully blocked most of them, so I can't find their tweets anymore. They'll gleefully send these death
Rightfully
threats
blocked
and game
them.
end bait to a distressed person
Christ.
over a joke involving fictional characters, all while these people continue to delude themselves.
You know, when people do this kind of stuff to me, when they're like, you know, telling me to fucking kill myself and that I'm a retard, there's two options that I pick from. One is not responding, which is always an option. And two, I laugh at them. If they're retarded enough that they say something ridiculous enough, I'm gonna respond and laugh. And I'm gonna say some, like, crazy shit. Because it's funny. That's it. Those are the two reactions that you should have to rage bait like this.
Exactly.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
Yes, we are.
It is the name of the channel.
That's true.
Are we?
Dude,
Wait, can I read that? Can I read that post?
Are we rolling?
Are you about to say?
read the post?
No, you're late, dude. It's fine. Just watch the video.
People on this app will treat
No,
fictional
no,
characters
shut up. He already read it out loud. Stop. Okay.
as if they were real people.
Themselves,
Stop.
that somehow they're the normal ones in this scenario. And even in his post sharing his video covering the backlash, the quote retweets are filled with even more disgusting
Wait. Let's read
comments.
this one. Flyly, you can read this one. How about that?
Okay, here we go. I've not been in a good emotional place recently. I normally overlook death threats or people telling me to kill myself. However, today is not that day. I needed to vent.
Only on Twitter can you find people sending
There's
death
gonna be a
threats
non-takes
over
tweet one
fictional
day.
ships. And
True.
then when they're called out on it, they'll just say, "Oh, it's not that deep, bro. Relax." Look, I've never.
Because it's not that deep. It's not. It's not that deep. Some rando on the internet told you to kill yourself. It's not that deep. They don't actually want you to kill yourself. And if they do, that's their problem.
If they do, so what?
Yeah, if
Like,
they do, that's
as a
their problem.
YouTuber,
That doesn't
you deal
concern
with
you.
this shit all the time.
Who cares? Who
Oh
cares?
my.
Yeah, okay, yeah. See, Raven just told me to kill myself, and I'm just gonna dox and swat his family. Like, it's not a huge deal.
Whoa.
Raven's real. You mean Joe Washington?
Yeah, Joe Washington at 323 Oakwood Court. Like, when he says that stuff to me, I just dox his family, and I swat him, and I make sure he dies.
Name on screen.
Like,
my
I mean,
gosh,
let's face it too. He's black. Like, he's gonna get gunned down by the SWAT team. So I mean, it doesn't matter. He's never gonna say anything like that again.
Or his neighbors.
If they really wanted Chibi reviews dead, they would kill them themselves.
I'm gonna say my full
Don't say
name on
that.
screen.
Don't say that.
God.
We do not condone real life violence.
I've never been a big consumer of anime review channels.
Gonna say my full
I've always
name
been
on
aware.
screen.
Also, Flatly, look at what this dude looks like. Look at that.
You know what he reminds me of? A mid-century monastery monk.
You know what he sounds like? Your impression wasn't too off. I'll play a clip of him talking in a second. He sounds like Pegasus if he loved, like, little girls.
Of Chibi reviews.
Who doesn't
And if there's
like
one
little
positive
girls?
to come out of this situation, it's that I've had the chance to revisit his channel, and I've been reminded that not only does he provide quality content, but he also seems like a very chill dude.
What's the
So
quality?
feel free to visit
What's
his
the
channel with a link in the
quality?
description, and let's
He
help out
uploads, like,
someone.
6 times a day.
Listen, John. Quality to Rev Says Desu. It probably is quality to Rev Says Desu. Let's be real. Let's be honest. All right, so Flatly, look at this little clip here. So you can get a picture of the guy that we're covering right now.
Never in my life have I wanted to be a cherry as much as I do right now. And I think
sounds
anyone
like a
that
retarded
watched
age.
this,
Never in my life have I ever
trailer
had the touch
for
of a
Wuthering
woman my
Waves
age.
probably has maybe a similar
He
stick.
really sounds like a retarded Aiden.
He does kind of.
Desu
He,
literally uses a fucking VTuber, bro. I don't
He-
think his opinion matters.
Who just
What-
said that? Who just said that? Was that
Josh.
Charlie that said that?
no, that's Josh.
Josh? Oh.
This type of stuff has been going on
AKA
since.
John Ferguson?
Shut up. Holy fuck. This type of stuff has been going on since 2009 in NW2 lobbies. Do what people always do when they get called that. Call them the F slur and move on with your life. True.
True.
That's actually really true. Put a peg on your nose and you'll probably sound like him. Yeah, do you think my impression's better when I do it like this? If I do it like this, it'll probably
Please
sound
get
better.
Aiden in this call and then like ask him to sound retarded just for a
Aiden's not gonna
That'd be
come.
So awesome.
Hey
That'd be
guys,
so
it's me, Chibi Reviews, and today we're gonna be covering You know, little girl on little girl action number 73.
Yeah. Was that
You know what
accurate?
you gotta do, Hippleton? In this video, we're gonna be talking about how having sex with children isn't pedophilic.
Gentlemen. If someone tells you to kill yourself on the internet, do what I did in the Black Ops 4 era days. Black Ops 3, Black Ops 2. Find their family's Facebook and Photoshop yourself inside their photos.
No, if somebody tells you to kill yourself on the internet, what you do, the best thing you can do is you just kill them. You kill
Find out
them.
their race
That'll
first.
show them.
You gotta find out their race. Incest is wincest.
So okay, here we go.
Well, they're
Obsession.
all
All right. Shut up. Obsession with incest. All right. Here's our next section. Anime incest is hot and enhances romance stories.
Make it more common, please. Anime incest is wincest. What? Incest? Anime Yuri incest is also based.
Do you think he actually wants to fuck his sister?
Good morning, everyone.
Disgusting.
Have a blessed day with these anime twins kissing. Chibi Refused was based for saying this. Incest is in anime is based. I'm tired of people pretending it's not.
This disgusting.
This one image about anime incest filters and enrages so many people. I'm thankful to be able to pay my bills thanks to these retards. Makes it too easy. It's too easy obsessing retards with anime fan service. Every time they angrily screech, they're just giving my posts more engagement and making more ad revenue on this site. Even when they screenshot, eventually people come to my posts. I'm buying 5 Guys today to celebrate.
Yeah, dude, you probably got 5 guys on your fucking wife, dude. Jesus.
Dude.
Reminder, anime and manga incest is hot as fuck. Yuri is hot as fuck. Fan service is the DNA of anime and manga. I will talk about the series you want me to stay away from out of spite.
Yuri and incest in the same sentence, bro.
Dude,
Peak and peak.
Here's Andy and Lele versions for those who are asking.
Awesome. Chibi gets doxxed. Okay.
W.
Okay, now here's the context to this part. This is really fucked up, to be honest. But I can't help but laugh because this guy sucks. So, this is the docs. Then we have we smoking on your brother too. His brother killed himself. His brother killed himself, dude. So that's really fucked up. It's really fucked up, man. So we smoking on your brother too. Also, I'm named K, whatever. Go use the Dragon Balls to resurrect your half brother. That inward needs that shit. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, dude.
The Twitter account is
Dude,
deleted now.
this Twitter shit gets real serious, bro. Okay.
And someone officially doxed my real information. And they mocked my dead brother that committed suicide. You know who you are, and I'm gonna speak to my lawyer now.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Your lawyer's not gonna be able to do shit about it, bud.
This guy's like
Sorry.
Tectone, dude, with his father being a fucking sexual assaulter, military, started the military rape. It's the same
Was
thing.
his father actually a rapist?
Not
Tectone's-
really, but like
Tectone's
it's what
no.
started the military
No. Tectone's father is a giga rapist. Giga rapist. his father. No, this is a real thing. His father is the reason that they made military. They had an entire court hearing
That is
about
true, yeah.
about military rape, and his father was used as the example of people getting away with military rape.
That's so good.
That is how prolific of a rapist his dad is. Like,
That is actual gold,
But
bro.
here's
His
the
dad
thing,
is
right,
like a
is, like,
serial
the
rapist.
dude, like genuine
cries
giga
about
rapist,
it
dude. Yeah, and he does cry
when
about it.
people point it out, and it's like, this is kind of like this same behavior where it's like you're trying to get sympathy bait, right?
No, it's true.
This is just literally using his brother as sympathy bait from
Right.
some fucking random shitter.
Well, and I guarantee nobody would know about his brother unless he had done that before, right? Like, that's the thing. Like, I hate to have this position, but it's a position you have to have if you're in this community. If you're going to say personal stuff, you have to understand that it's going to be weaponized against you. I foolishly talked about my fucking rapes, right? And that shit's constantly used against me. And guess what? You have to be okay with it. You have to know that that's going to happen. That's just how this goes. That's how this game goes. You got to know.
Watching your stream, Speed. Why you trying not to laugh, bro?
Yeah, it's so true. So, and then next one. Boruto fans and others trying to dox me now. But oh, I'm evil for an anime post. Also, this is public information I talked about in my vlogs years ago. Okay, well, why'd you include the full name?
Wait. So he said this is already public information.
Public.
So how is it doxing?
It's not. It's just not. It's just not. It's that simple. It's just not. I mean, I guess what, to be fair, this full docs info, where it's probably his address and stuff like that, that's probably that's a dox.
When he goes
but
over
then
the other stuff,
you know, this stuff where it's his full name.
He said it was public.
He's a well-known public figure, and apparently he's made his name public, so I don't know what the fuck you're gonna try here. All right, so then we have video talking about it and showing that he has a gun. Awesome. This is gonna be great.
So I have been doxxed. My private information has been leaked online, my full name, where I live, pictures of my house.
Why does he look like a
pictures of
Chibi
my
cartoon
dead
face?
brother's grave.
I'll get it, Don't be like the guy who shoots himself. Oh,
On Facebook?
yeah.
McNutt.
Dox me, bozos.
All right.
Ronnie McNutt?
Yeah.
All right,
Bro.
guys. Let it play. Let it play.
I'm scared, Appleton.
Well, don't be scared.
Name, where I live, pictures of my house, pictures of my dead brother's
my
grave,
clips. Watch my
and
clips.
mocking my dead brother's grave on top of that. And then, on top of all of it,
Fuck your Lolicon fans and dead brother N-word, bro. Holy shit.
Well,
I just
And
just
your
noticed
dead
that one.
brother, nigga.
God damn, dude.
continuous amounts of death threats. This video is being used as a paper trail
thing
for I
on
can
screen
show
is
to
not
my
a death
lawyer,
threat.
also the court system,
be clear,
because
like,
I
the
am going to be
doxing of his
filing
brother is
a
fucked
lawsuit
up, but,
against
like,
the individuals that are
Dude,
responsible
who the fuck
for
cares? The guy's
doxing my
dead. Why
private
does it matter if he's
information.
doxed?
Now, as you can see on screen, I already have a few people that,
They're gonna
is not
stream snipe
necessarily
his
going to be
grave, yeah?
potentially in this lawsuit, but I do want to
Okay, so this wait. This part is actually important. So he's announcing that he's doing a lawsuit to the haters.
I'm going to be filing a lawsuit
Which
against the
one?
individuals that are
Oh my
responsible
God.
Wait,
for
hold on,
doxing
guys.
my
I
private info.
can't get over
Guys.
this. The black guy looks like he's bouncing on a dick.
Yeah, he is bouncing on a dick. All right, guys. Calm down. All right.
Information. Now, as you can see on screen, I already have a few people that, is not necessarily going to be potentially in this lawsuit, but I do want to showcase the actions of what I've been going through throughout this entire ordeal in the last 48 hours or so, ever since the first episode of Dawn to Dawn came out, and I uploaded my video on it this past Wednesday. So as you can see here, this is one individual partaking in the mockery of my brother's death. We have an individual that is hoping that I basically get my brain stem stomped
If I ever saw you in real life, I would stomp the brainstem out your head and spit on your shaking corpse.
in, and my corpse is spit on. They went on to have a lot of likes. The post is still up, by the way, not been terminated or violated any Twitter rules or anything like that. We have people making false thumbnail images of me, trying to slander me, saying I made content like
Top 10 most well-animated sexual assault scenes.
What the fuck?
Oh.
Goblin Slayer's at #1. Goblin Slayer's at #1.
this, and then trying to say, yeah, I made a video on this, when in reality, I did not. Then we have a post like this, where someone put a petition out to stone me to death. AKA, there was thousands of people that liked this post. This was an early on screenshot. Sadly, I didn't get a late stage screenshot, but the last time I saw the post's likes, before it got removed, thanks to violations of Twitter's terms and service, it had 12,000 likes. AKA, 12,000 people were wishing for my death. And so, we escalate.
Yeah, because this is completely serious. This is completely serious and unironic.
Holy shit! Why this guy is
I
so
hate-
ripped, dude.
I hate how he fucking like
his-
acts like everything he says is a joke and everything other people says aren't jokes.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's classic raped mindset.
All this that's been happening for the last few days, to the point to where my private information has been doxed, and now the threats or death threats that I have been receiving are all more real. very, very much real when someone posts pictures of my house and my brother's
Which
grave.
we do not
FYI,
condone
I don't
that.
like to
That's
talk about
bad.
this
That's
much. I
bad.
talked about it briefly a long time ago because
I
Anime
alone
Snob,
condone
can't believe I
this.
mentioned that man's name again, he mocked my brother's death as well. They committed suicide. And obviously, I'm assuming this individual is
condone
probably
that
from that
too.
rabid group from a
So he admitted that he mentioned this in public a while ago. So again, like, this is information that is going to be weaponized against you. If you don't want something to be weaponized against you, you cannot rely on people to be moral. You have to just not say it. That's it. It's that simple.
long time ago. I could be wrong. We'll find out when the lawsuit gets underway. But the point of the matter is that I am a little bit concerned about my safety because obviously my girlfriend lives with me. I have two dogs that I love and a cat as well. Obviously,
Can I
I'm
be real?
concerned.
I don't
I
think
mean,
he's concerned with his fucking safety at all. He's just being like,
No,
it's
he's
sympathy based.
he's posturing. He's 100% posturing. Like, it's literally just like a sympathy grab.
definitely after having 10 plus thousand people wishing for my death, and literally you can go into any of my recent tweets and look at the quote retweets and see people actively justifying death threats
This is
against
so
me.
stupid.
It's very
10,000
clear
plus
that I
people
do
put
have
on
some
another,
cause for
a single person has acted on it. It's obvious satire.
No, that's such a great point, Pigeon. So, Pigeon said 12,000 people were wishing for my death, and with that attitude, it'll probably be another 12,000 after that. Sorry for what happened to his brother and being doxxed, but at this point, just stop drawing attention to it. That is completely true. I said the same thing. Obviously, like, you know, when I say to somebody, I'm not saying to. I'm kind of saying to the void because I have a no-name Twitter account. But like when Baby No Money was saying somebody just like did an AI drawing of me like cutting myself and like stabbing myself to death. Thanks. And then I was like, I responded to him and I'm like, yeah, you just ensured that 10 more people are going to do that because they know it bothers you now. Don't do that. Don't do that unless you're not actually bothered by it and you're just doing sympathy bait, which Baby No Money definitely was because he's a fucking retard and I hate him. Like, you know, you're obviously just doing this for sympathy bait. You're doing this so that people like are like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, Baby No Money. But if you're actually bothered by something, don't ever talk about it. Don't ever address it. That's how you get it to stop. You don't talk about it. When people know something bothers you, they do it more because they're trying to bother you. It's simple.
concern. So thankfully, I live in Tennessee. I don't live in California.
This guy lives in Tennessee. We're cooked. We're cooked. I'm a Tennessean. We're cooked.
Oh,
What the fuck? This is fucked.
Or anything. I'm able to legally own a gun. I've owned this for a while.
Oh my god. Oh my
Templeton's
god.
version of Chris Chan, to be honest with you.
It really is. Dude. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that. Oh, I have a gun. I have a gun. Hey, by the way, guys, I have a gun. I have a gun. I have a gun. It kind of looks like he is missing teeth.
That's a really good idea. So you're a pedophile and you're a dangerous pedophile. Great.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
And I'm going to tell you right now, if anyone wants to pull any stupid games, you're going to win stupid prizes. That's all I'm going to say. What I will say now, going one step.
Wait, look at that. Look at the way that
Games
one
are
of
gonna
his
win
teeth
stupid prizes.
really sticks out here.
That's all I'm
Hold
gonna
on.
say.
Oh my god.
If we go frame by frame here.
Those are the
gonna
teeth
say.
of a man who
What
likes
I will say-
children.
We need to do a freeze frame here. This is important. This is the most important part of this discourse so far.
140p.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Do you guys see that snaggletooth?
Oh my.
Like it's really bad.
Well,
He has a really bad snaggletooth. Which like doesn't really surprise me, but like dude, you're making money now, like get your teeth fixed.
I will say now, going one step further, I'm going to end this video here for legal reasons as well, but I am going to be protecting myself. I am definitely someone that will be watching, and if, you know, now I got the evidence, I got screenshots, those that, you know, are involved in this, you will definitely be hearing from my lawyer. I'll leave it at that. Once again, this is the end of it.
Bro,
Leaving
you're not
this as a
gonna
paper
win
trail.
any fucking lawsuit, you retard. Okay?
No.
He's not winning any lawsuits here.
Well,
You're
and
retarded.
and we've got an update on that. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and look at this. Chibi's cheating and abuse allegations. 2 years ago today, I was in the worst relationship of my life. I was constantly taken advantage of, neglected, and treated horribly. I finally said enough, weighing only 70 pounds. Today, I couldn't be happier, in love with my childhood best friend, sitting at a healthy 105 pounds. I feel like she's like, gotta be like 4'2" if 105 pounds is healthy, but I digress. Chibi was toxic? Doubt it, but I won't say anything more till I hear more, because it could be he said, she said. Only one of us is actively monetizing the despair of breaking someone's heart over 2 years ago, and it's not me. But go off, King. Okay. Have you ever considered that he's hurting too? It's been 2 years. Take this from me. Let it go. I haven't seen him post a video about it, and then he made a post thanking everyone for sticking with him through the hard time. The hard time of being unfaithful. Lol. Okay, I'm not understanding the lol there. I'm actually being serious. Him almost wanting to end it, because that's not funny. Let's see what he said about all this.
What? Did he like cheat or something?
Yes, there's allegations of cheating, there's allegations of abuse, there's allegations of neglect. Let's get into it.
He lost some weight.
Well, no, he gained some weight because this is like a year ago. Yeah, this is 8 months ago.
YouTuber Chibi Reviews was an abuser and cheater according to his ex-girlfriend. Who is Chibi Reviews? Controversy surrounding anime YouTuber explored, and they definitely try to paint me as quite the character by saying I'm an abuser and cheater, kind of negating everything that's been going on with the doxing and harassing. They try to label me as a right-wing extremist, basically, with this article. This article basically does the exact same thing as that article. And I hate that I have to make this video to address this, because I have a lot of evidence to counter everything that's being said here to smear my name once again. But my hand's been forced. It's ironic.
My hand's been forced.
Enough that my ex actually told me not to make the relationship public. She told me in text messages, which I will show. But it's crazy that she couldn't even take her own advice. She labels me as an abuser. She labels me as someone that cheated and all that, when there's a lot of evidence to show she actually is projecting. So let's start with the abuse. This is a message, one of the last messages me and her had back in October, November of 2022. Been over 2 years. To give context here, she calls me a liar because I was playing Elden Ring by myself. I know that's childish. It's crazy, I know. But basically, there's sections in Elden Ring that are solo. This was prior to seamless co-op being added, okay? And basically, I played sections of Elden Ring solo because you have to. That's just how it is. You can't get co-op in some areas. Once again, prior to the mod of seamless co-op. I didn't tell her about it because she always needs to know every single thing I'm doing and gets frustrated if I want to do anything on my own. And I was very anticipating and hyped up for Elden Ring for years, basically. I think everybody was. I mean, it's Game of the Year. Anyways,
this is not substantiated, this fucking Elden Ring story.
Well, it's also, who cares about the Elden Ring story? It's very clearly projecting, right? Like, he's supposed to be talking about abuse, and he's clearly deflecting onto this like Elden Ring thing because it's like, liar. Do we know what the liar was about? No, we don't actually. So he's just gonna make up some random story about Elden Ring so he can fucking, like, you know, he can waffle on as long as he wants about whatever.
Gets into an argument with me saying, Jacob, your actions are the reason I get upset with you. Stop acting like some victim because I call you out.
Any of these messages on screen.
So let's just read this because I don't want Chibi to fucking read it. I don't give a fuck.
Sam, you emotionally, mentally, and physically abused me. Stop trying to take a moral hue ground. You really don't see why I refrained from telling you I played Elden Ring when you argued with me for 2 hours doing solo content. This argument right here is a good example of what I'm talking about. Hi.
Jacob, your actions are the reason I get upset with you. Stop acting like some victim because I call you out on your lies and bullshit, and then you brush all of that of your emotions and mental abuse towards me. And as for that instance in the car, I was trying to run away from you because you were having a relationship with another girl. And when I was talking to you about my sexual assault, we got into your car, and I said, do you know what it feels like for someone to come at you like this? And I put my hand up to your neck to demonstrate. I was not physically assaulting you. I was demonstrating how my attacker took me down. I never physically abused you, Jacob.
On your lies and bullshit, and then you brush aside all run away. We got hand up to your neck while my attacker took me down. Physically abused you, Jacob. The reason I
apologize for that is because I realized you did not know how that feeling felt when someone attacks you, not because I was attacking you, but because you did understand how it feels, and I still apologize for that infraction, but I was not physically abusing you. Imagine if a 70-pound girl, like, puts her hands on you, dude. Are you gonna fucking act like you were raped? No. Jesus Christ, this guy's a pussy. You want to say emotional or mental abuse, but then sure, I have said very mean things, but I've never caused you any physical harm. You have literally dropped a shovel on my head, or a rake it was. Jesus Christ!
Oh my God.
Okay, so here's his counter to that.
Firstly, it fell on you because when you sat down, it slid off the chair and hit you. That's not my fault at all, when I literally didn't even touch it.
You were right about the galaxies. I was stubborn about that. I apologize for that.
apologize for that is because I realized that you did know how, and then it crazy and toxic the relationship.
Okay.
I was like, are you okay? Do I need to take you to the doctor? I forget if it was a shovel or a rake. But basically, in my front yard, there was a fire pit, and there was plastic chairs. We were raking leaves and digging a hole or whatever for a fire pit, and I forget if it was a shovel or a rake. But basically, it was put on her chair. She sat down, and when she sat down, it caused the rake or shovel to shift, and then it bumped right in the head. I didn't do it, just literally it moved and hit her head. Obviously, I did what you're supposed to do. I comforted her. I was like, are you okay? Do I need to take you to the doctor? Do you have a concussion? All that type of stuff. But basically, she blamed me, saying, obviously, I hit her in the head with it. And you can see I refute that right here. He's like, and then she's like, you are right about the galaxies. I was stubborn about that. I apologize for that. But this goes to show just how crazy and toxic the relationship was. The reason why galaxies are randomly being brought up here is that prior to this, like a few days later, or earlier, before all this went down, she was arguing with me about galaxies and how, like, one of the main galaxies are galaxies going around a supermassive black hole, basically. And she was saying, nah, that's not real, that's not true, or whatever, and I showed her articles, she didn't want to believe it. It was something along the lines of that, and then she argued with me and then ghosted me, basically, for days, and then it led to this situation right here.
She ghosted you over a fucking supermassive black hole argument? I mean, yeah, it sounds like it was a terrible relationship.
Yeah.
Like, once again, you can see how toxic the relationship got. Anyways, continuing the conversation.
Like nothing.
She says you're
not gonna lie to you.
Fuck. Also, stop trying to act like you put your hands on my neck is okay or justified when you got upset over me replying to comments on Twitter.
Well, that's called a whataboutism. Those two things are not equivalent at all. You wobbled it.
That, but she admits that she.
You wobbled it,
but
and
in this
what?
text, she admits that he was right about it. So who fucking cares? Who cares about this? Who cares
about
the supermassive black hole thing? It's like,
oh yeah,
okay,
sure.
She ghosted you.
Yeah.
But like, how long? She admits that you were right. So who cares?
You wobbled it and it smacked my eye, like always. It was not okay, Jacob, but I was not physically abusing you. I was trying to make you understand my experience because you didn't understand me. And I did it in the wrong way because my adrenaline was high from trying to run away from you.
You're right about the galaxies. And I responded, also, stop trying to act like Twitter and all that. But what happened was, accuses me of cheating and talking with another woman here and all that.
Sure.
But what happened was,
hold on though. That's not.
Wait.
He already showed all those screenshots.
Why was she trying to run away from
She doesn't accuse. It's not an accusation of cheat. It's her like describing.
It is an accusation.
It sounds like an accusation.
Well, no, what I mean is like the way that she sets it up in the DMs seems more of like she's describing. Like.
Yeah, but if he's disputing it, that's still an accusation.
Yeah.
If he disagrees that
Never
happened,
mind,
then that's an
never
accusation.
mind.
I replied to
Move
a
on.
Twitter post, which was, this post actually I'm going to show right here. I was replying to this, which was basically me just, talking about this. I'll give, actually, I should give context now. Basically, this person, Vigil right here, he made this post asking what do I think they are, so I just answered I have no idea if they're straight, I have no idea if they're single, whatever, and I just did that. It was just a random post I decided to respond on.
Why does this matter?
So because she got mad at it. Holy fuck.
But you notice that he hasn't even addressed the cheating stuff at all, like, so far.
When a hypochondriac and a woman of Caucasian persuasion get together,
What?
this truly is a better love story than Twilight. True.
He's just, like, bringing up other stuff instead of, like, addressing...
No,
the
I mean, he's talking about he's going through the text, and he's talking about stuff that's addressed in the text, to be completely fair.
And my ex basically said, take this down, please, Jacob. She assumed I was talking about it, and here's the evidence that stopped putting this relationship public. This is the argument to that whole situation. So, given context, basically, she considered me cheating for talking with anyone on Twitter if they had a female profile picture or whatever. If I was even responding to comments in my YouTube comments section, she would assume it's cheating. To give full disclosure there. That's basically what this is.
So he's saying that the cheating allegations are literally just about that tweet, which for some reason, I'm going to press X to doubt that one, but we'll see.
Anyways, continuing the message, you wobbled it and it smacked my eye like always. Now, she was clumsy,
Okay,
always. I don't know how it happened, but most of the time she was clumsy, and sometimes my dog would walk in the bed, and sometimes, she would accidentally step on her face. It happened. She's a small dog, my little Shiba, Casca, but it happened. And I would get blamed for it, basically. That's what she's trying to say. But, yeah, to give full...
I don't know about that.
Full disclosure, I'm not trying to hide anything. That's basically what happened. Anyways, She says, it was not okay, Jacob, but it was not physically abusing you. She's trying to downplay the neck grab she did to me. I'll give an explanation of what she did in a moment. I was just trying to make you understand my experience because you didn't understand me. I just did it in the wrong way because my adrenaline was high from trying to run away from you. The reason why she was trying to run away is because of this, different arguments and stuff of, like, with the messages talking, like, responding to people on Twitter and all that. She ran away in the middle of a busy street in, like, September? Yeah, I think September? October, somewhere around there. She got in the middle of a busy street and just started running around in the cold and all that with no jacket. And I'm just, obviously, I get out of the car and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, why are you doing this? Why, like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, can we agree that that's crazy? Anyways, I'm like, what are you doing? So she was running because of stuff like that. And, she, upon her adrenaline, she does physical harm to me. Now, to explain what she did, she was in the vehicle with me, in my truck, and she was in the passenger side, I was in the driver's seat, okay? She looked at me, yelling at me, screaming at me, and then she did...
Okay, Sammy, sweetie. Was there ever more from this? Because I want to kind of see her side before I just let this guy rant. Seems like there's more to be.
Kind of seems like a he said so far.
Well, it is. It 100% is. I wonder if she ever said anything else about this. So when would this have been? 8 months ago? Okay, so this would have been in... Oh, she barely has an internet presence in the last year. Huh. Huh.
So she's just not there.
So there was no response afterwards. Okay. Weird. I'm pretty shocked by that, actually. Obviously, in terms of biased, it's tempting to be like, oh, well, then that means she's guilty. but it doesn't mean that inherently.
No, it doesn't. It could be possible to give charity that, like, I mean, Chibi reviews. How many subs is he? He's like a pretty
almost
fairly
500K
big channel. Yeah, it could be possible that she just felt like she couldn't do anything really.
Yeah, and she felt like she was gonna get astroturfed, which is
Right,
fair.
yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
So it's possible.
Because it really does feel like he's trying to get ahead of something when she makes like one post. I mean, I guess, yeah, there were articles written about it and stuff. So if I look up those articles, are they still going to be there? Chibi reviews. Controversy.
I don't know, I just...
Okay, so... Sievers, okay, center of serious allegations. November of 2024, his alleged ex-girlfriend took advantage of her and caused her significant weight loss. In the same post, she hinted at their infidelity. Adding to the controversies, Sievers' ex account were hacked. Okay. So, Huh. So, interesting. So it doesn't look like there's more. Which I'm shocked by that, but it is what it is. I can't take him seriously with the anime teddy portrait in the back. I know. I completely agree.
This to my neck and pushed me up against the glass window. I hit my head up against the glass window. Her whole hand was around my neck and like choked me basically.
So it was okay. Wait, I'm sorry to do this, but it was back in November of 2024, so we can actually go back to November here. Let's do that. Of her account.
Has anyone like made any attempt to like communicate with this woman? Get some like...
Probably not. I will when I do my video though. Okay, so she didn't delete it. Okay. Got it. So not gonna take sides. So he said, she said. Looks like the comments on this were nuked, which kind of makes sense. Need to move on. Oh, come on, dude. Fuck off. You need to move on. He's not monetizing that one. He's monetized the other ones, like his death threats and stuff. You need to calm down. Sir, move along. There's only 2 people that know what was said on November 18th, 2022, and that's not you. Have a great day. Ma'am, trust me. I've been there. Trust me. I've had false assault charges placed on me. Hello? Who are you? But prove them wrong. If you keep letting it affect you, you're only doing yourself a disservice. All I want is to be able to use this app again like everybody else. I used to let it define me. Yes, I'm poly, but I'm much happier with my 2 GFs than with my ex, so please let this end today. Who are you?
Bro,
Tell that to the one monetizing them. Okay, I'm not understanding then. I'm being serious. Go ahead and judge me. I'm laughing because it happened to me. I'm laughing at my pain. Pain? Have you ever considered that he's hurting too? The hard time being unfaithful? Doubt it, but I won't say anything more till I hear more, because this could be a he said, she said. Only one of us is actively monetizing the despair, breaking someone's heart. So that what this comes off to me as is somebody who like said something and just wanted a bit of support, didn't expect it to go huge, and wasn't really trying to like make a huge thing of it.
And then Chibi brought it up as like a big thing.
Right.
Because to be fair, when you're looking at her Twitter, it's popular.
Good night and good stream.
Oh, good night, man. Good night. Wow. Good night. So yeah, I mean, and I listen, to give charitability to Chibi. if somebody makes allegations against you like this and people are talking, people are making articles and stuff, yeah, you're gonna respond to it. At the same time, it sounds like from her responses, she was not trying to like do a whole response to this or make a huge thing of it. So I mean, I kind of understand both sides here. Sure. I'll still reach out to her when I do the video though.
Obviously, I didn't take a picture of it because I never expected I would be sharing this with anyone online. But the replies alone basically showcase she just admits that she physically abused me, but downplays it to say she didn't physically abuse me. One thing you can really draw to a conclusion here is our relationship was very toxic. I was not perfect, obviously. But she has straight up manipulated and abused me, and there's a lot more manipulation to really talk about, so let's get into that one. So this right here is a continuation of this, basically, her saying I was making our relationship public and all that, when I made this post to someone. Ironically enough, this individual doesn't like me anymore. He actually is a part of the harassers that constantly come after me, but that's irrelevant at the moment. But the point of the matter is that, this individual, you know, I was just replying to them, and, she said this basically saying, stop making this relationship public, and then it spiraled out of control, and it got to this, where she's like, this is all your relationships, this is why all your relationships fell, which is interesting, because it was my first relationship, actually. But, I said, stop trying to stand on a moral high ground when you literally told me to die alone. She basically said I'm going to die alone. And I confront her about this, as you can see here. She's like, this is why everybody left you, Jacob. I hope there is someone who you can maintain focus on. I really do, but I just don't think you can.
Okay, wait. I don't think you take, I just don't think you care to. I doubt you feel that way after what you said earlier and just now. You're telling me to die alone. If anyone doesn't take care to you, or doesn't care to you, I've never once said anything hurtful like that. You will die alone because you can't even see what's in front of you. All you will have left is your hollow adoration from fans because you throw this one thing, real thing away, just so you can look and comment on nude anime girls. Holy shit, she cooked. Ooh. She cooked him on that one, I can't lie.
Care to. I doubt you feel that way after what you said earlier and just now. You're telling me to die alone. If anyone doesn't care, it's you. I never once said something hurtful like that. And she's like, you will die alone because you can't even see what is in front of you. All you have left is your hollow adoration for your fans because you just throw this one real thing away just so you can look and comment on nude anime girls. To give context to this, obviously I have a lot of Gooner posts now, but back when this happened in 2022, 2021 and stuff, I didn't really post much content like that. And you want to know why? Because of her. I respected her boundaries. But me reviewing fan service anime made her upset. To give context, that's why she mentions that. If I reviewed fan service like anime and talked about it, she would get upset like I was cheating on her. That's how she felt about the situation. But one thing that really stings about this whole situation, she straight up said I'm gonna die alone, and then she basically says that the only thing I'll have left is my hollow adoration for you guys, the community, that has been with me thick and thin.
You dumb bitch.
So yeah. Now, let's talk about some other stuff, since we're on the business of really just getting my relationship out there in the public eye, which I don't like doing, but I have to defend myself, and I literally see a Reddit post about this and multiple articles already created, and my harassers now using this as evidence to smear me. Obviously, I need to get in front of this and talk about it. The reason why I haven't talked about this until now, because honestly, despite obviously the despicable stuff that my ex has done, and there's a lot more abuse that I'm going to talk about, because at this point I might as well, I didn't want no harm or any harassment to come to her for obvious reasons, because that's just not how you handle something behind the scenes with a private relationship. Okay. It should remain private. You could talk about certain things in passing, but stuff like this should never be for the public. It shouldn't. I'm an anime and manga review channel, for fuck's sake. And I'm having to do this. I'm having to do so much this. I'm tired, man. I'm tired. Really tired.
He has a wife, Pink Circle.
But basically, one of the reasons why I haven't commented on this for a while,
fiance.
and I knew about this post, is because at around the same time I was getting doxxed, harassed, still am, technically. Trying to file a lawsuit right now and get funds for it.
Oh my god.
I didn't want her to get harassed and involved, because her name is obviously out there. With these individuals, these very sick and violent individuals targeting not just me, but my family members that are completely uninvolved, like not involved with me at all, they would target her probably too. So obviously,
the only family member that we've seen that you've like bitched about, and I guarantee if they targeted another family member, you'd bitch about it too, which would make it worse. But the only one I've seen was your brother, your dead brother. So, I mean, I just, you know, like that's all it is, bud. That's all it is, right? Like, I don't know. I mean, maybe they would harass her, I guess, but like you're obfuscating by not saying. You're lying by omission right now, right? You're making it sound worse than it is. I'm just saying.
I didn't want to comment on it to bring any attention to her, negative or positive. But she obviously so vindictive and can't stand the fact that I'm moving on with my life that she has to do stuff like this. I also like the fact that the post she does here is to try to provide stuff with no evidence whatsoever, but also basically say she has a friend, a best friend that she's now with, basically, that was her backup. That
Thank
she's
you,
known
Flavor,
a
for the
while, that
5.
she's
I
now in a
appreciate it,
relationship
buddy.
with. It's like, oh, so you have this guy you already knew for a while that... Anyways, let's talk about some of the other stuff she did to me. Now, I don't have pictures for this one because it was on phone calls. But I'm just going to talk about it. I'm going to be as transparent as possible. One of the last conversations me and her had, like, on call, there's two. One was her getting in a wreck in December of 2022. She called me. I asked, is she okay? Is she safe? Etc. We were already broke up for about a month and a half at that point. But she called me, and me being depressed and sad,
Wait.
I answered. Go figure.
Yeah.
Wait, so he's saying that this is an example of abuse, right?
Yeah. No,
But
well,
they're broken
I don't
up.
I don't know that he's saying it's an example of abuse. I mean, he may be saying that, but either way, whatever this is about to be the biggest he said that we've ever seen, because, I mean, he even says that he doesn't have any fucking proof of this. He literally just says it, like, it sounds like sympathy bait already, but we'll see.
She tells me she got in a wreck. I'm asking, is she okay? You know, everything fine? She says she's fine and all that. She was with her mother. And I stayed on the phone. And I honestly didn't know what to do, what to say, because of everything that happened prior, which I'll talk about. But I stayed on the phone for obvious reasons, because it's what was right. I mean, she almost died, probably, so I was making sure she was okay. Anyways, she eventually hung up the phone, and that was the last thing she really ever messaged me. So, that was one. The second call prior to that happened in November 18th, 17th. The day she's talking about, actually. I was at Books A Million, actually. I think I might have made a video that day about Books A Million, or commented on a tweet that day for Books A Million. If anyone wants to go through my tweets, you can. You can look up November 2022. I think I have tweets of me being at Books A Million. Could be wrong.
Books A Million.
She called me, telling me that she was pregnant. Obviously, I said, are you sure? She's like, yes. And I'm like, how's the baby? Is it okay? You know, doing the proper things, what you should say, what you should do. And I was like, okay, what can we do for the child and all that, you know? I was going thinking of options, you know, for instance, like, how can we raise this child? What can we do now? For instance, since obviously we're separated, I still want to take care of the child. I was willing to do what I could, even if I had to pay child support. Then, after all that, I'm assuming she was just gauging my expression, seeing what type of person I was. She then tells me I aborted it.
Oh. Oh, come on, dude. Holy posture, dude. Come on.
Seriously?
Oh my god, I need this in normal speed. Holy fuck. Come on, man. Yeah, dude, he had to stop the camera, dude. He got so fucking sad, man.
Dude, this
She-
is so
Tight.
fucking
She literally-
Oh my god. Thank you, Bingo Bob. Oh my god. I thought you were gone, dude. Holy fuck. Thank you. Thanks. Oh, fuck. Fuck. That was, oh my god. That was the worst one yet. I thought I was, dude, I thought I was in the clear, bro. Holy fuck. Ah, thank you.
Called me to say she was pregnant, and then when I started asking what to do, she said she aborted it. Do you realize how evil that is? Like, that is...
Is it evil? It's like, I mean, listen, I know this is gonna be controversial, but like, I do believe that, like, you know, women probably have the right to, you know, do what they want with their bodies, right? And like, you know, should there be a discussion? Probably, yeah. And is it kind of insane to like call him up just to be like, I'm pregnant and I already aborted it? Yeah, that's not great. That's not
I
great.
feel like he's exaggerating it. I feel like it's probably something along the lines of he ghosted her for a week and then messaged back or some shit. But
Yeah.
And the
Right.
thing is I feel like this is also like a huge overreaction, because if like, yeah, this just feels like an overreaction to get sympathy bait, or like a reaction to get sympathy bait specifically.
Yeah.
I don't think any of us have had abortions, so we wouldn't know.
Pez, I don't know that he's a pedophile. He loves Lolly.
He's a pedophile.
He loves Lolly.
He is so definitely a pedophile.
Yeah, I
with
mean,
those
he's not a
comments
pedophile.
I'm
that
just
are
trying to be
already
charitable. I'm trying to be
pedophile,
charitable.
He's a
He's
fictional one.
yeah, he's a fictional pedophile. I gave him the title since he hates it when we call lolly lovers pedophiles. I'm calling him a pedophile in training. Okay, so he's getting there. He's getting there. That's the point.
That is probably one of the most evil things you could do to someone. To give full disclosure here, I know I'm not perfect. I make a lot of mistakes.
I make a lot of mistakes.
And posting what I'm talking about here is definitely going to have a lot of people not like me now.
He kind of looks like Dream with fetal alcohol syndrome.
But
True.
I mean,
I'm tired, man.
I'm tired, man. I'm tired,
I'm really
boss.
tired of just
yeah,
like...
so this is exactly what he's
if it's
doing.
not
He's just using it for
harassers and doxers,
Yeah, it's
and
definitely a sympathy bank point.
it's my
so
family slash
why
ex
even bring
always
this
just
up, man? How is this like
Sympathy. It's very simple, you know? Like,
how can he like how can you like sit there in sympathy? How?
I think it's so cringe.
Oh,
how he's
you-
wearing
you-
a fucking
you fucking-
ReZero hoodie while doing all this.
look at that freeze frame, though. Awesome freeze frame.
How could they not get an abortion?
Yeah, I mean, dude,
What's
you're
that fucking kid?
spitting facts, dude. You're spitting facts. He's trying
Anyways,
so hard to cry, dude.
Get my composure back.
This guy would have a
Basically,
daughter and post on
she
Instagram, "Hey
lied,
guys,
or
here's my little
I don't know
lolly."
if she did, because it was on call, but she called me telling me she was pregnant, and then she had an abortion, apparently, in the same call, literally after she gauged my reaction, I'm assuming. And then, just to hurt me. To try to see if I was going to stay with her or not, and then she...
You could see why she aborted, exactly.
I don't know. But it's very
And
clear,
to be
just from what
clear,
I have shown
these calls
alone, and I
happened
definitely have
when
more
she was already
screenshots and
broken
different
up
things
with
if I
him,
go
right?
Right.
She was not
Oh,
mentally okay. Like, there was a lot of issues, and she obviously had
no,
Okay.
this is definitely like,
a
just,
bad
like,
past. I mean, she kind of hints at
Okay,
that
even
in the
if they
messages
work
I showed.
together, I feel like
But it still
if
gives
you're-
no
if you're
excuse to the
pregnant, you
heinous and
wanna be
horrible
part of the
actions she
child's
has
life,
done to me,
unless
and
you're
what
just
she
a shit
clearly
person,
is still doing
you
to
know?
me. That doesn't
just,
even
like-
get into the other stuff.
She is a shit person.
Well, yeah, don't get into your
What really
ex-partner's
started the
trauma. That's
gradual
not
drifting
for you to do.
apart
bud.
comes down to two different things. We were long distance. She lived in Canada, and I live in the United States. And when COVID hit, our
This chick got her
relationship,
pregnant.
started to get fractured. I mean, I think everybody can understand, long distance and COVID times. Yeah, you borders
Wait,
shut
actually,
down.
you know what? There
can't
is
go
actually a
through.
good point. Why would she want to have like a kid around him when he's like looking at like lolly shit and whatnot?
And they're long distance.
Also,
and
why would she want to have a kid with someone from a different fucking country?
yeah, there's multitudes of reasons.
The mask mandates, everything, you get the point. But that stretched an already stretched relationship. But what really, I think,
I know,
did
dude, the
nail in
anime
where
titties is
I started
awful.
drifting. And this was another call I had with
Can
her
you
in
put, like, a box over that?
2021. And at the time, I should have listened to my best friends
Or,
that I
like,
play games
turn the
with
video to
for context.
480p
I should have
so
listened to
we
their
don't
advice
have
and
to
been
look at
done at
that.
that point. But I am an individual that doesn't like to just throw things
If
away.
anything, I feel
Like sunk
bad
cost
for
fallacy,
the
I think
woman
that's
that
the
had
proper
to
word.
have sex with
Despite
this
all the
fucking
toxicity
ape.
and the manipulation, and obviously I showed examples of physical abuse. She called
Examples.
because her brother.
Examples. It's always a sign that somebody's trying to manipulate in some way when they use the most simple of sentences to try to put their point forward. You said examples of physical abuse, and yet you named one. You named one that you claim to be physical abuse that is really not. It's really not. It's really not. Okay? By every definition of what physical abuse is, it's really not. And you only named one, and now you're making it sound like there were multiple that you already listed off. Like, it's a very clever way to try to kind of manipulate your point forward, but it goes to show if you were being completely truthful and you weren't trying to hide something, you wouldn't need to make points like that. You can. It's already if you truly believe that was physical abuse, you can rest on your laurels and just go with that. Go with that one example. You don't have to say there were multiple. Like, this guy's clearly, I don't know about hiding something, but he's definitely trying to push forward a narrative.
They apparently closed the door on her when she was home because she was carrying waters or something, and she her brother didn't like open the door properly and just like closed the door on her. She got upset about that, so she called me to start venting, and then started basically saying she was gonna kill herself. Obviously, I take that very seriously. So I said, "Hey, don't do this. You can't do that." I'm like, "Don't even do that." I'm like, "I'm gonna get off the phone right now, and I'm gonna call your mom for she can make sure you're okay." Because FYI, I'm sitting here in Tennessee, United States. She's in Canada, so I can't just physically go there instantly when the border is also shut down thanks to COVID.
She made it up to him with a 2-year sub to incest tube. Awesome.
So, only thing I can do is call the local police or her mom. So I was about to hang up on her to call her mom because I was genuinely concerned. And she's like, "If you hang up that phone right now, I'll be dead before you make that call." I stayed on the call, obviously, until she finally decided to end the call herself. And then I called my best friend, and I cried to him for about 2 hours.
Okay? Dude.
We don't even know if this story is fucking true.
Well, and on top of that, like,
why even bring it up?
Are you...
If you can't...
Is he trying to say that she, like, used suicide as some method to manipulate? Because it doesn't even sound like that's what he's saying. And essentially, he's just outing her suicidal behavior for sympathy, which is a really fucked up thing to do. Like, it's one thing if somebody's trying to use their suicide as, like, a bargaining chip or something like that. That's fucked up. But just being like, I'm suicidal, or like, I, like, really want to kill myself right now, that's like, what are you bringing that up for? What are you doing? Like, you're just a crummy person.
One of my favorite moments in life, I'll be honest with you. Probably one of the worst things I've ever went through. I'm not even gonna lie. But, anyways, she had multiple instances of abuse, mental, and then also physical. Obviously, a lot of this stuff happened on calls, so I can't just provide calls because I don't record that. I never expected to record that stuff. But all I'm saying about the situation is that I tried to follow her wishes, not make anything public. That's why I didn't talk about it ever. But she decided to do this. Alongside of everything else that's been going on with harassment and all that, I obviously have to acknowledge this. I can't just let my character continuously get muddied and thrown into the dirt. I can't allow that, especially when the accusations are completely false. To be completely blunt, was I perfect? No, I had moments where I probably said mean things. I admit that. What? I argued, obviously.
That's
like
the most that you can do?
Toxic relationship would.
Fucking
I was not
asshole.
perfect by any means.
Sure.
I'm not trying to act like I was. But I find it crazy and odd how, even despite everything, she refuses to move on. It's been years. I'm now with a fiancé, about to get married to her, having a whole life with her, trying to get this lawsuit stuff under control and go after the people that's not just harassing me, but my family. And then she decides to do stuff like this. And I want to remind everybody when this post was made, was literally not like just a month later after the doxing. She knew. She stalks my stuff. She
said
stalked
mean
my likes,
things.
my comments, replies. She stalked it. So she knew. She made this to damage my character even more. But she also made this around the same time I was actively talking about my fiancé.
That's pretty
with,
conspiracy
proposal
brain.
to just like how we're spending time and I'm having a good time. I'm moving on with my life. And to give another bombshell drop, you remember how I was depressed in 2022, 2023? I talked about it. I made videos on it. I think if you follow my channel, you know about this. I made a few vlogs talking about it. Had high blood pressure and everything. Because of this.
I had high blood pressure, dude. Oh my god. This guy is so pathetic, dude. This guy's so pathetic, man. Jesus Christ, dude. You're such a pussy.
Because of trying to get over that whole situation. And I tried.
And guess what, dude? You were depressed because you got out of a relationship. There you go. Yeah, it's pretty inevitable, man. Like, stop acting like this is some special sacred experience that you had because you got, like, damaged. It's not. That's what happens to everybody.
I don't trust this guy.
No, I don't trust this guy as far as I could throw his chubby little ass, dude.
Move on. I tried to move on, but every time I try to, someone wants to drag me back down into the dirt. I don't like making this public. I don't like talking about this.
I doubt it.
But it's got to be said.
So why did you even...
If you think less of me, anyone that's watching this far into the video,
gotta be
it's fine.
said?
Understand?
Okay,
Why
I
did you
mean,
even
but
go
I will
public
say,
with this?
I will say again, to be fair, there were articles written about him and like multiple very public things saying that he's an abuser. So I do understand why he would go public about it. That's not the thing I have an issue with. It's the way that he went about this. That's what I have an issue with.
Well, yeah, that's exactly my problem. It's just like
I can understand why you felt the need to go public about it, though. I can understand that. If you're being framed as an abuser, and if I, let's say I'm in his shoes, I'm not the same person, I'm me, and I'm being accused of all this, and there's articles being written about me, yeah, I'm going to talk about it. I'm not going to go about it in the same way. No,
well,
I'm going to...
sure. It's just the way that he's like talking about certain things, a lot of them being more like he said, she said. It's like,
yeah,
I don't know. It's like why even bring that stuff up to begin with if you can't even fucking prove it?
yeah. No, I mean, especially stuff like her being suicidal, stuff like that, that's just like really doesn't add anything to the story. He didn't even try to claim that it was some kind of manipulative technique or abuse. I like, all you're doing is outing someone's shitty mental health, and that's just a really shitty thing to do.
I feel like it's important to talk about it. I didn't want to. It is the internet, especially when you're dealing with continuous harassment and doxers and people that put bounties on your heads and exes now trying to smear your name.
Hey, brother.
It happens. People dig up anything to really try to just destroy someone. Thankfully, I have a very supportive fiance that loves me a lot. Without her, I don't think I would be able to handle everything that continuously happens. I'm going to be blunt. But I can, thanks to her. And so I move forward. She's been very supportive of me. And the reason why I didn't address this on Valentine's Day, I think it goes unstated, but I think I should say it. I didn't want to post this video on Valentine's Day because...
True, Pez.
Anyways, I'm going to leave it at that. I don't really have much more to say. Obviously, there's more stuff I could show. I don't want to damage her character. I don't want to make her look terrible or anything like that. That's not my that's not my intention at all. But when you start doing this and you're accusing me, especially in an environment that obviously is very anti-me, you know what's going to happen. She knew. She knows. Because now this is being used as ammo against me. And you have people literally making news articles about it. Like, not a very flattering picture, though, by the way. Anyways,
they got your snaggletooth.
one last thing I will drop. And she's going to probably, if she watches this, she will watch it. On her Instagram,
She will
likes to
watch
talk about
this,
cheating
dude.
and stuff. She posted a lot of explicit photos and everything on her Instagram, and was even selling pictures of herself. I didn't know about this until I investigated the Instagram and stuff, thanks to everything going on. But yeah, actively while we were together in 2021, 2022, she was selling
Probably
sexualized
not.
photos. I'm not going to show those for obvious reasons, for TOS reasons, for YouTube.
But a fucking whore for no reason.
Well, it's also called,
is
he said that he's not going to show it for TOS reasons. It's called censoring, bud. It's called censoring. If you're going to make a claim like that, you better goddamn prove it.
And not
No,
only
he's
that, but
actually
he's
making his
talking
ex
about
look
how
like a
this
whore.
video wasn't made to damage her character. But then why would you even talk about like
Well,
any like, abuse that was going
What
on?
a stupid thing to say. I hate it when people say that in their responses to like countering abuse. Like, just don't even say stuff like that, because it's like, it's such an easy critique for someone to be like, yeah, you are. Then why did you say stuff that damages her character? Just don't even say that. Just say that the intention was to protect your own character. That's it. That's all. You fucking retarded. It's just like the Miskiv response where he's like, you know, I really hope that Emmy's doing good. I really hope that Emmy's like doing good, and I really hope that she's just like doing fine, blah blah blah. Okay, then why did you say that she like genocides rabbits, dude? Like, obviously you don't care, right?
What the
Like,
fuck? I didn't know about this.
yeah. Watch my Miskiv stream. It's insane.
Oh,
But
I
like,
can't wait.
I mean, it's the point is that like you shouldn't be saying stuff like that because it just makes you sound like a fake piece of shit, right? That you're trying to cover your ass for saying deplorable things about her. And plus, in Chibi's case, where he's saying stuff that has nothing to do with her abusing him or countering the claims, like the stuff about the suicide and stuff like that, like you are just very intentionally and clearly defaming her character. There's nothing else that you could be doing. The only reason that you would mention something like the suicidal nature is to try to paint her as an unreliable narrator, and as somebody who can't be trusted because her mental health is terrible. That's the only reason you would be saying something like that. There's no other reason. I'm trying really hard to think of a charitable reason as to why you could be, and I can't.
He was. They're still up to this day. Probably if she watches this video, she will. She will delete those. It's gonna happen, but screenshots have been had. They're all there for proof and evidence. If I need them, I need them.
I have revenge for my ex.
I want this to be done. I don't wish her any ill harm or anything like that, but when you drag our past into the public eye, I gotta talk about it. Anyways, be safe, stay healthy. Chibi out.
AKA, he's got to retaliate with.
Chibi Reviews is evil, Morale. Very fucking evil.
Yes, he is.
Very pedophilic. Very
evil.
Very incest-pilled. Probably Keppels, too.
Wait, like, I
Look.
like 17-year-olds, Emra is in your chat?
Okay. Hey, listen, listen. Okay, anyway, so Chibi Reviews is Keppels confirmed. Look at that picture. Try and deny this. Okay? You can't. All right, so the last thing we're going to go over is the whole lawsuit thing. We heard that alluded to in his response video. Let's really get into it now, though. So, Chibi, of course, is not able to let drama die down, even if it would be his best interest, and he launched a lawsuit. A lawsuit. Excuse me. Very important.
It has now been almost a week since everything went down. I will be pushing my lawsuit forward with all the new information I've acquired. I've opened a Give Send Go account for anyone that wants to help out. To keep it transparent for all of you that supported me, I honestly feel ashamed to ask for money because, well, it's a pride situation. However, the circumstances over the last few months have made it very clear I need to do something, or these vile people will continue thinking they'll get away with it. So, my pride means nothing in comparison to seeing some of these individuals brought to justice for what they have done not just to me, but my entire family. To be blunt, I do not have the money to pursue a lawsuit without going to bankruptcy, with how much it will cost me to seek legal for everything that has happened. The $25,000 goal that is currently set is because cases like these normally cost around this price, depending on your lawyer and your circumstances. Any bit helps, and I greatly appreciate that all of you support me.
All right. He asked his fan base to give $25,000 just to sue some random person on the internet. Definitely not a grift, by the way. He follows this with a video announcing the lawsuit to his general audience.
Green right now. Just look at that. These same people.
To the man who doxed Chibi Reviews, I'll cash up you 5K to assassinate this man. No bullshit. Very clearly, and this is very clearly non-ironic, right?
Will say, I have no reason to do a lawsuit. They will say there is no evidence of doxing. They will say that I am trying to scam my viewers, my followers, into donating for a funding for this lawsuit. And these same people will straight up put a hit on my head and say, we need to get rid of this man.
You mean, did she ever respond, Leah? And no, we looked, and at least detectable to us, she never did. So it could be a variety of reasons for that. I'm not going to act like it's because she's in some way guilty. Seemed like she really just wanted to move on and say one thing and then move on. Obviously some like serious shit was levied. I am going to make a video about Chibi. So when I do make that video, I'm going to reach out to her. So we'll see. We'll see if she even responds. And if she does respond, if there's anything there, we'll see.
Even if this person said for legal reasons, 'tis a joke, he violated the rules. But not just Twitter rules. It's breaking the law. This is straight up breaking the law, what they did when they put a hit out on me. Thankfully, Twitter has...
This is not a real hit, you fucking retard. Holy shit.
Suspended the account for obvious reasons. But I think there is a lot that needs to be talked about. Today, let's expose a few individuals that have been actively propagating hatred and harassment towards me and enabling stuff like this, but also give some evidence to one individual that is somewhat responsible, maybe more than that, for everything that has happened.
One of my
so,
tweets that
let's
have
dive first into it. First off, let's start small. Let's give evidence to the defamation
like
campaign.
100 views.
This right here is just a little bit of post of the day I got suspended last week for...
Chibi Reviews got... Okay, so it's just a bunch of memes. It's literally just a bunch of memes.
Now, this is definitely related to the whole situation with the defamation and doxing and all that because of just the legal damage and just the damage it's done to me as a person, my brand,
No,
my
it's
family. It's
related
just done
to
a lot.
them not
And even if
fucking
all these individuals,
liking
you know, don't really know what they're doing, it showcases the overwhelming amount of people that genuinely believe that I'm basically the spawn of
bricks at
Hitler or Hitler
pedophiles.
himself or a pedophile. That is legitimately what you see here with a lot of these screenshots. Actively happy that my platform or I was deplatformed because of the online harassment that will just not leave me alone. So what I want to say here is this is just a small little glimpse into some of the stuff that I'm going to be showcasing. But yeah, all these people have been continuously enabling what has happened, for instance, with this. They're also individuals that continuously jump on in their little groups and try to downplay everything I do to make it seem like a joke to enable more harassment against me. I know who you are. I've taken a lot of screenshots, gaining a lot of evidence, and you best be worried. That's all I'm going to say. Anyways, let's get into one individual that definitely I might have to add more information into. But this is CJ. He is obviously mocking my current ongoing crowdfunding. FYI, for those that aren't aware, about a day ago, about 24 hours ago, I opened up a GoFundMe basically for you know, my lawsuit. Here's the, you know, what it is. I cover exactly what happened, how much needs to be raised, and all that, you know, and we've already raised over 5,000. Thank you, literally, for everyone that has donated to this cause. There is so much.
All right, we get it. Bitch and moan about all that shit. I do want to go to the link on YouTube because I want to see this.
Cause there is so many people that have helped, and I agree.
Shut up. All right, let's see the Gibson go.
Bitch, it's gone.
Nope.
Oh no, it's wrong.
So he raised $16,000. Prayer requests? Awesome. Okay. All right. So
Why is a fucking lolicon talking about some fucking prayer requests?
and so this was 8 months ago, and we still, to this day, as of a month ago, have people donating to this. So no wonder he kept it open.
What's
Good.
the top? What's the top donation?
Top donation? I don't. Okay. Top. $1,000, dude.
Imagine giving a fucking $1,000 to Adolf
Two
Hitler.
people giving $1,000 here. 900, 500.
500?
Yeah, this is insane.
350?
All right.
Come on. He ain't gonna let you hit.
As of 30th of April, the fundraiser goal is reached around its halfway point. Does he even know who he is suing? Is it the random N-word who just reposted the information he left in his own descriptions? Or is it the completely anonymous Shardy users who completed his docs? Shardy is Soy Jack Party, for those who do not know. And these are valid questions. I do not know who the fuck this guy's suing because he did not make it exceptionally clear. Maybe he does in the video, but I don't think so. So... Cheap reviews docs. Thank you for having that be a spoiler. So
I genuinely can't believe people gave entire fucking bands to this guy. Like,
So-
out of their own free will.
the big thing here that is my fiance sent this to me. Oh. So the big thing is I don't really have the sources to back it up right now.
I can't get over it. The person is named Asuka, is my waifu. That character is like 14.
Awesome. So I don't have the sources to back it up right now, but I will get into it at a later point. But as you can see by the fact that the GoFundMe is still open in the first place, which this opened at this point last year, October 5th, 2024, was when this supposedly started, and the actual lawsuit itself, or the GoFundMe opens, it doesn't say, but given his video from 8 months ago, I'd say it's around 8 months ago. It has had no updates. And the only updates it has had is very vague and doesn't really amount to anything. So, essentially, is this a scam? Probably.
That's what I was thinking.
Probably. This is probably a scam. I don't think this guy is stupid enough to think that he can sue some random Twitter user. I don't think he is.
He's been doing YouTube for like 11 years. There's
Yeah,
no way.
there's no way he's that retarded, right? Let's see if we can find anything.
You'd think not, but he's a lolicon, so who knows?
That's true. Chibi. I'm gonna give him the
You know that one
charitability.
song that goes like, "I was not aware of the laws of the country of which I live in," you know. Or
So
no,
true.
it goes something like, "I was never taught what laws there are. I was never taught what laws there are."
So true.
By boy in a band who
All
went
right.
on to rape a
So true.
16-year-old.
All right. So let's finish out by.
What's up, everybody? It's the Bergerac, and did
Oh
you
my God! Fuck off! I hate you. I don't want to. Fuck off. Okay, listen. We don't need to watch this video. Let's just see this. He finally gives an update after a year of silence, and we learn that he's used all of his money to get neutered. What?
What?
Wait. Okay. Maybe we do have to watch this.
Wait, maybe we do have to watch
Maybe we do have to watch this. All right. Let's see if the transcript is good, because I'd honestly rather read this out loud, dude.
Are you just sexist? Why are we not watching this video?
Because I don't like her voice. It's annoying. So if you let's at least skip to the relevant points, because I don't want to listen to her yap. Results in getting doxxed, brother's grave. Notoriously shady website, because even if it doesn't reach its okay. Sure.
notoriously shady website, because even if it doesn't reach its goal, all the money goes to the person who set it up. Even if the goal is reached and they don't actually follow through on what is promised on said crowdfund campaign, they still get all the money and there's not really a way to get it back. So anybody who donates to him, you're throwing your money away, which was confirmed with the recent update that he gave us, which was very kind of him to do. However, it has been a year since all of this went down, and we haven't gotten an update until just now. People who would ask him about what was going on with the lawsuit and the crowdfund campaign would get blocked on Twitter. He would not engage with people about it. And I guess the heat and the pressure finally reached a point where he felt like he had to say something. So he did drop a essay for us on Twitter.
When was this posted? Okay, because this is all we actually need from it.
Yeah.
Just search the term "summary of events" on his Twitter.
True. Okay.
Look, right there.
Yeah, I know where the fucking fuck off.
Yeah. Okay, Uncle.
Listen, I know I'm bad at technology, but I'm not that bad, dude.
Do latest, little nigga.
Oh, latest. You're right. Don't say that word on here.
Oh my, my bad. I didn't realize we couldn't say that.
Yeah, sorry. All right, TLDR. Posting this to remain transparent on everything to do with what's been going on. Breaking my silence on this after thinking about the best course of action available. Okay. Summary of events.
October 5th, 2024. I started to receive harassment from Boruto and Dan fans. Dan over a posting a manga panel and an anime clip unaltered.
October 6th.
The users involved in the harassment took it a step further and contacted a doxing group to ruin my life.
I mean, that might have not been correlated. I doubt that, these randos have access to the shardy, but
Wait,
which
how
is
long ago was this?
2024.
No, go to the fucking. Go
Oh,
to
when
the
did he
date
post
that it
this?
was posted.
September 9th.
Okay, wait.
The
I
day Charlie
remember
Kirk died.
He, I'm pretty. Oh wait, yeah, you're right. No, he died on. Oh wait, no, he died.
Yeah, he died on
9th.
9.
You're right.
Yeah, 9/9. I'm never gonna forget, dude.
No, the fucking Dan to Dan beef between Chibi reviews was so fucking gay, cause like he is actually a pedophile, bro. Basically, there's like this character that got like her design changed in the anime adaptation, like that's different from the manga, because like the manga's outfit was low-key kind of weird, and he literally was like, this is censorship, and it's like a fucking 16-year-old that no one wanted to see in like a skin tight bikini for a fucking outfit, and he's like acting like it's a bunch of censorship and stuff when it was like a good change.
Right. Awesome.
I think this guy might like kids.
Oh yeah, maybe. To be fair, my name is forever in the mud now. The harassment from the users escalated into the eventual doxing of not just me, but my family and my brother's gravesite. I still have yet to see anything of his family getting doxed, but okay. October 6th and 7th. My decade-old DeviantArt account that I never used was hacked into by the doxing group. I had posted well-documented photos of the situation and how someone that had access to this account started to post illegal child content on the profile, which eventually got the account suspended on October 7th, 2024, that I publicly posted about on that date. My other accounts is getting flooded with login requests that is causing me to get locked out of my account when I try changing the passwords. October 8th. I file a police report on the situation about everything going on and try to figure out who to contact. I contact the Department of Homeland Security within my state to try to get in touch with the FBI. I am contacted by an agent from the FBI asking about my mail, and they are checking my incoming mail for any threats and contact my local police department to remain on standby to guard my residence. October 10th. One of my sponsors emails me that my situation's got too out of hand and refuses to work with me anymore, causing me not just emotional damages from days prior, but financial damages. October 11th. FBI agent Brian contacts me again to send him everything that I have on what happened and all my evidence. I promptly send everything I can. Brian says that they will open an investigation and see what they can do on the matter. October 12th to February 2025. I receive nonstop harassment daily, either wishing for the death of me, to my family being contacted, and even some family members got in contact with me entirely thanks to this situation. Probably because they saw the kind of stuff you were posting. If I really had to guess.
Yeah,
Wait, what happened? Wait, what happened?
They're not gonna cut you off just because someone is harassing you. They're gonna cut you off because they see the stuff that you've been saying. That's the real reason. So is that really their fault?
Retarded.
The harassment didn't just stop there. Many of them actively disrespected the grade of my brother. The harassers/doctors managed to find out my phone number, so I was forced to change the number I've had for years to stop the harassment. Boo-hoo. February 6th. My Twitter account got suspended.
Off this guy too, if he was openly talking about fucking
wanting
to have sex with family, bro.
My Twitter account got suspended by the same harassment group mass reporting me. Thousands of people celebrated my suspension and compared me to Hitler or Epstein. Many accounts I thought were my friends turned on me around this time. X quickly fixed the mistake and reinstated my account. February 11th.
Sure, it wasn't the FBI like looking into you and being like, "What the fuck?" This guy's like got tons of like.
Well, the FBI was.
Child.
I don't know about that. That the FBI was like actively protecting him and like trying to help him.
I don't think the FBI was involved to begin with.
He got the
I really
FBI
don't
involved.
believe there was.
Oh, you don't believe it?
Bullshit. Like, I think he's
It
just
could be,
saying that
might
to
not
make
be.
himself seem like more like professional.
Might be and it might not be. I don't know.
I'm trying to be funny because I think that shit's like this story of the FBI. It's like.
I mean, to be
Okay.
fair, you know, the FBI could have just like talked to him to shut him up because they knew that they wouldn't stop getting contacted by him. And they could have just given him very like surface level advice to like make sure that he doesn't get any suspicious packages and stuff like that. And then be like, yeah, we'll look into it, buddy. We'll look into it for sure. Okay. After a lot of counsel from my other content creators, family, and friends, I decided to open up a Gives and Go account to fund a lawsuit against those that harmed me and my family after all these months. The goal was to raise over $20K to start a lawsuit. Upon my investigation, defamation cases can go around that to a minimum of $15K. I was told to keep quiet about anything related to the case I was building for me to have a successful lawsuit. February 15th. The Gives and Go account reached $15K in donations to fund the lawsuit. Now with the minimum from what my understanding given, I was able to start looking around. On the same day, there were allegations spreading from my harassers that I abused my ex-girlfriend. Multiple articles were made about this and are still up to this day. They paint me in a light as a very abusive person. The source of this abuse allegations came from my ex herself, and it showed proof of what actually happened within my video. My ex seemed to have been contacted by my harassers/doctors to slander me further. I mean, that is crazy amounts of, like, conspiracy brain, but okay. February through April 2025. I actively started talking with multiple lawyers to take my case, presenting them with all the evidence I've gathered since everything began. Upon seeking out lawyers, I ran into massive hurdles I was completely unaware of. First off, lawyer consultation fees can be as low as free or run upwards of $1,000, depending on the lawyer. I lost count of how many lawyers I went to, but for many
Many of them in my area, they needed a consultation before they'd even accept my case. Paying the consultation doesn't instantly guarantee the law firm would even accept my case to begin with. So, thousands of dollars were spent going around trying to find the right lawyer, which ate into the 50K donations. This leads into where I started using my own money to pay for consultations to save what money I had from donations to actually pay for a lawyer. I was embarrassed and ashamed to state that I was still struggling to find a lawyer, take my case, and the consultation fees were adding up. Accompanied by the legal advice of not talking about things I'd used for my case, I remained silent, which causes stress to build. Why'd you have to go to so many lawyers?
Because it's just some bullshit.
Yeah, because nobody
Yeah,
took
I
your
don't
case.
fucking
That's
believe
why.
that at all.
I mean, I could believe it, but the reality is nobody took his case because it's a bullshit case. That's what happened. That's why no
fucking waste their time on this guy.
Yeah, that's why so many lawyers. That's why you had to go to so many lawyers because nobody's gonna take your case because it's bullshit. That's the unstated obvious that you're not stating here. April 2025. I suddenly started experiencing nonstop headache that would persist and never go away. My health took a turn, and I went into the ER to figure out what was going on. I knew whatever it wouldn't be good, especially since I'm uninsured. Around this time, my harassers were still coming after me daily to ruin my life. April 26. I go to the hospital, they run all the tests to see what's going on, and apparently I have a pinched nerve that's causing me consistent headaches and pains. Doctors do what they can to give me what I need to recover. My fiance and my dad have to step in to help me pay for hospital bills because of everything going on with me paying for consultation fees. April to May. I continue my search for lawyers and find out I'll have to go to my state capital to find a lawyer that I will need for my case. Defamation and cybersecurity cases are complex. Many lawyers in my area will not take cases like this because of the nature of them. Why did this take you thousands of dollars? And like, you can look this up, dude. Holy fuck. You're stupid. May 21st. One of my harassers gets visited by the FBI for open threats against my life. May 28th. I get contacted by an agent that another person has been investigated for the illegal K content posted on my DeviantArt account. Judging by the response, it seems like the individual is a minor that did it. May 2025. While still recovering from headaches and pain, I start doing consultations again. This time I used the donation funds instead of money from my own pocket because I needed to pay my bills from April 2025. June into July 2025. I found a lawyer that did the consultation with me and even offered to take my case. The lawyer told me I needed to pay a retainer fee to even begin. For transparency's sake, the retainer fee that the lawyer wanted was $5,000. That wasn't including the hourly rate for the lawyer. The lawyer told me I'd get billed on monthly on top of that $5K. The bill could range from how much time they invested in the case, but on average it would be around $2,200 a month, and cases like this would take a while, averaging up to anywhere from $20K or more, depending on how long it takes. He also stated that the individuals I would be subpoenaing from their information from X could take a while and might not even return results. However, they were confident from the evidence provided that I could succeed. I told the lawyer to let me think on it and I'll get back to him, after I made sure that he was the right lawyer for the job. But out of the $15K I received, I spent almost $3K of it on consultations, and the other consultations were out of my own pocket to save the lawyer fees, leaving me with around $12K. July. I started having overwhelming pain in my testicular region.
Yep, this
From
is
jerking off too much.
So this is the testicular appendix that he's talking about.
Oh.
Fucking...
Okay.
There's only an appendix in your belly button.
A large lump appeared on my groin region. Fearing the worst, I instantly thought it was cancer. I went the very next day to the ER to figure out what was going on. When I went that morning to the ER, they looked over me and told me I'd need to see a urologist to do anything. They gave me medicine for the pain, but sent me on my way with a $3,000 bill I need to pay at a later date. Get insurance! Get insurance! This is your fault. You're retarded. Get insurance! I then proceeded to look around for a urologist. While this was going on, I went to another hospital in a bigger city, and they gave me an ultrasound in my groin region to figure out what was going on. The ultrasound would be useful for the urologist when I found one. The doctor came to the conclusion that there was a swelling or cyst of some kind. I left this hospital with another bill that I would have to pay soon. I told them I was in massive pain, and they said I needed a specialist. So I contacted a urologist in my area, and they told me I wouldn't be able to get me in until August 31st. Finding that unacceptable, especially if it turned out I had cancer, I called somebody in my state capital that is a urologist. They got me in that very same week. The doctor looked at my ultrasound and came back to the conclusion that it isn't cancer, but it could be a benign tumor or a twisted testicular appendix. The only way that he could know for sure is if I did surgery. So I did what any person in my situation would do and said I'd do the surgery. I did not want to die at the age of 30. Your experience is paid for the rest of my life. Okay, so...
To be clear, it's a non-life-threatening thing, by the way.
Right. August
So I don't know why
2025.
he's talking about a fear of like.
I mean,
dying.
yeah. August 2025.
Dude,
X suddenly starts paying me up to $900 every few weeks for posting on social media. This came at a time I desperately needed it to pay my previous hospital bills along with my surgery bills. I've been recovering slowly where I can walk normally and drive normally. I still feel uncomfortable sitting for long periods, but that's normal according to what my surgeon said. Now we're in April 2025. I have an offer to continue the lawsuit with the remaining $12K, but to be completely blunt, I will 100% have to spend money out of my own pocket to continue because of the monthly lawyer costing way over the $2,000. Because with the retainer fee being $5K, that'll make the rest of the money for the donations to around $7K left. With the monthly cost, it'll be run out in around 4 months, give or take. I feel like this is definitely an option that will make that will eventually make me find justice, but will bleed me dry over time. So I ask you all, what do I do here? I can continue this and spend more money out of my pocket beyond the donation funds to seek justice, or I can find out another way. The reason I haven't talked about this more is because I was told to remain silent on legal matters, but I feel like the lack of transparency is a bad thing to those who donated. I understand talking about everything can damage the case, and I don't really want to do that, but I feel it's important to speak about this with everyone. I have the evidence, I have a lawyer, that seems like something could be done, but what do you think I should do? I know it may well upset, many of you will be upset with me having barely any progress made, but it's been a ridiculous year, not just with the harassment and doxing, but health issues that arose for myself that were outside of my control. So I leave it up to you to decide what the best options are. If you come to hate me, I understand, but I feel it was important to share this for everybody to see. Anyways, I love you all, and seriously, thank you for the support.
Does he love all of us, including me?
Yeah, he loves me too. So, it's interesting because I think this is his entire, like, if I'm theory crafting here, which I admit that I am, with zero evidence, despite, or other than his tweets, I think this is him giving reason as to why he is going to not do anything. And I think that this is his reason for running off with the money. I think that's what it's going to be. I think that he is never going to address this again. If I had to guess, this is his excuse as to why the lawsuit is unrealistic. I think as well, I don't think that this guy is being super transparent about his donations. I mean, not his donations, but his income. The guy has 500K subs. Let's look at his some of the stuff he averages, right? Like, I'm not going to go for any of those like websites that show how much he makes because those are usually inaccurate. But if we go off of something like his actual videos, right? And let's only factor in his videos in the last year or so. Okay, he's actually getting pretty abysmal views. Oh, he's actually really... Dude, he's getting terrible views. Hold on. Ooh. Okay. Well,
according to view stats, which is pretty accurate, he's making upwards of 13K a month, which is like 2.5 times the average American citizen.
What's the smallest he could be making?
Excuse.
What's the smallest he could be making?
The smallest is 4.9K, which is 9K or 900 over the average American citizen.
Okay, so interesting.
View stats is usually pretty accurate, so.
Okay. Well,
he has no excuse, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, especially because his entire whoever's doing that, stop.
I was messing with my
so you're fine. You're fine. So whoever, here's the thing: The entire proposition of this GoFundMe in the first place is that he needs help with the lawsuit that he is going to do. Not that. Well, that's not my point. My point is he was planning to do this lawsuit regardless. He just needed help with it. So him complaining about having to pay out of pocket and stuff, that's just part of it that he supposedly was going to do in the first place. So when he's making these kinds of excuses and stuff like that, and now he's trying to say that he's going to have to pay a lot out of pocket, that was part of what you literally said that you were going to do. So I don't really understand this. I don't see the reason for this, and I don't think this is sufficient. I think that you have to carry it out if you don't want to be a scammer, because otherwise you're scamming. You're taking that money and you're doing God knows what with it. Like, that's it. So you better fucking be doing something with that money. You better be retaining a lawyer and everything. Otherwise, fuck off. That's it. It's that simple. All right. So that is going to conclude our stream for tonight. We got through Chibi. It was longer of a segment than I thought it was going to be. So next time we'll talk about Eugene Ikuni. Hopefully there is going to be a lot more drama happening in the next week. I'd love that. We're in a drought right now. So otherwise I will find some stuff to go over and we'll figure it out. But
I'll do something about this.
See you guys next week, and thanks so much for joining. Goodbye.